What is happening, people? It is your boy, Quarter Porter with Cheese, and we are ready. It is time for us to get into this podcast. We got our topics listed out, and we're ready to roll. Now, I am in here in the actual live stream chat. I think we got a few people that came into the thing here, so I'm going to bring them into the conversation right now.
Guess.
So I got that man Daniel in here. Looks like Lee made it to another podcast. And then we also have that boy Roy. We're gonna kick things off with we're gonna start with the Twitch under fire debate discussion. Want to see what you guys think about what's going on with Twitch lately.
Okay.
The first thing I got for you is we have the issue with Ninja leaving Twitch, and that man dipped, basically got a big fat contract from Mixer, which is owned by Microsoft. So that man bounced, and then the things that happened on his channel following his departure, where they were using the channel to promote other Twitch streamers, and then there was the issue with the porn being displayed on his actual Twitch channel. So
Yeah.
let me see what you guys think about this whole situation surrounding Twitch, especially when it concerns Ninja. What do y'all guys think?
Um, like basically, he's gonna make hella bank off of Mixer. There's no doubt about that because it's owned by Microsoft, and now he's sponsored by Mixer. Like, I don't know how to put it. Basically, I feel like he's leaving Twitch because of like the drama going around, like Alinity and like their like things about them being sexist and stuff like that.
Did Roy finish?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. So basically, like, let's be honest, Twitch got really butthurt because Ninja was the only person legit bringing in people from other platforms to Twitch, supply and demand. And when that demand isn't there, the supply isn't met. So, again, there goes all the profits and everything. And like I said before, Twitch got butthurt, so they changed his whole his whole platform into just a recommendations page, which I knew from there that was gonna be bad because of the whole porn being streamed and everything. And it's just like now Ninja has a leg up to then sue Twitch. Twitch could have just left well enough alone at that point and just called it a day. Twitch has a bunch of other people who stream, but again, Ninja was the only if you think Twitch, you think Ninja. When you think Ninja, you think Fortnite. So that's usually how it all goes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like what Daniel said. The people went to Twitch because of Ninja. So if I what I'm thinking about right now, if Ninja leave, most of the people might leave, like off Twitch to a different broadcast. Now I don't know about the porn right there, cause that is horrible. They made Pornhub for a reason. You can't put porn on Twitch for 5-year-olds that look at. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, I seen that man Usagi sneak in here late. Usagi, you got any things you want to say on the Ninja Twitch situation?
No.
He's like negative. All right, so like I am not very I don't follow Ninja, so like I'm not the one to ask about this. I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. But there's also the thing that Roy brought up with Twitch being sexist, the Alinity thing. The Roy filled me in on a little bit of this, where she like apparently did some questionable things on her stream, i.e., throwing her cat.
Gave vodka to her cat, through her cat, etc.
Yeah, so what do y'all think about the subject of Twitch being sexist and favoring and not punishing the female streamers for some things that they would harshly punish the male streamers for doing. Let me know what y'all guys think.
You can go first.
All right, then I'll start. So basically, so basically, right, right off the bat, I'm not really surprised that Twitch doesn't really apprehend female streamers. Let's be honest, it's full of a bunch of white knights. So, like, so I like okay. So just know that their staff, just assume, just like right off the bat, just their staff isn't really ready to apprehend certain streamers for certain things. I know a bit about Alinity. She's gone here and there saying the N word and has not gotten in trouble for it, while other people have either said coon, like what is it? Like Tfue said coon, but not referring to a type of black person, just because he only said that due to like the person having a raccoon outfit. It was like a quick way to saying raccoon. Other people not even like deliberately saying anything hurtful or whatever, but right off the bat, if it gains attention, then get Twitch does something about it. But when it comes to a female standpoint, Twitch tends to have a blind eye and pretend nothing really happened right there, which makes them look bad and also brings more heat to the flame. That's why I'm not surprised that most people are moving to mix soft and Ninja's over there, and everyone's assuming that if Ninja moved, that means there's some other good amenities coming from Mixer that Twitch doesn't really care for. And right now, I've not heard Mixer like anything bad about Mixer in the news, so I feel like everything on Mixer's platform is okay. They don't care about the fact of who like sex and race and stuff like that. If you say this, then you're apprehended, either permaban you or something like that. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me think.
I was gonna say while we're talking about the sexist thing, there was the controversy where one of the female streamers recently had a kid, was like breastfeeding her kid on the stream while she was talking to another like fellow Twitch streamer that was female. And bro, like there was a lot of dudes that were like, "Nah, we don't need to see that on the stream." And the lady's complaining like she has to work. The stream, her Twitch is her way of making her money and whatnot. So also we have that situation. Let me know what you guys think about breastfeeding on stream.
Well, I go first.
I
First, that is weird. Having a baby and breastfeeding that baby on stream, like your husband is gonna be pissed at you for doing that. And also, like 1,000 people, like 1,000 people might be watching you doing that. They don't want to see none of that, especially the women's out there looking at another woman breastfeeding. That is inappropriate, and maybe a kid is watching, and their mom is in the room watching what they're looking at. That's a fucked up job to do. But that's fucked up. That's all I gotta say.
Man, harsh words from that man Lee. So let me know what the rest of y'all guys think.
That's just fucking retarded, alright?
This man
Fuck
said,
does that on stream, bro? You don't see any other fucking female streamer doing it.
oh, we got them selling bathwater and shit. If they ain't showing,
Yeah,
if they ain't showing breastfeeding, they selling bathwater or some shit like that. So it looks like y'all guys are not wanting to see somebody breastfeeding on the stream. And this was one of those situations where Twitch they got caught in the crossfires again for that, and people were like, "Oh, well, breastfeeding is not against the law. You can do it in public." And this lady was like, "Oh, this is part of me, and I don't want to have to stop working because I have a kid." So like it was really controversial. We also have the controversy of this man. Roy told me about this one where a guy got streamed for saying, or he got his stream banned for saying the N word on the stream, and he wasn't even trying to say it in like an offensive manner, but like I guess Twitch ninjas got him, so like his channel was banned. I think they probably banned them for like a week. But like, so let me know what y'all guys think of the use of the N word in Twitch streams. Is it a bannable offense? Is there a context to which people should be banned for using racial slurs? Like the N word that he was using was not like the negative connotation. But
Yeah,
let
okay. I want to hit that. I want to hit that first. I'm hitting it first. I'm hitting that
Alright.
subject first. Okay, so me personally, I really don't care who says it. I only care on how they deliver it. Just negative attitude or a positive attitude or whatever. But again, I feel like if it's legitimately an issue, just do something about it. Just make it where if anyone says it, then get them in trouble for it. But if it's going to the part, if it's just going to be a whole problem about it, I feel like because some people they don't want anyone saying it. Yeah, I understand that. And then other people they really don't care. I really fall into other people that I don't really care. It's just I only care how it's delivered. Um, but overall, I just feel like if it's gonna be a huge issue, you might as well just make it like if you say it, you're banned for this long or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, but like the thing about this one that this guy got like robbed and beat up before saying history in the first place.
Mm.
Like, and then the fact that they just banned him just for saying the N word right after getting robbed and beat up, like directly on fucked up.
Yeah, that's really bad. Anyone else? Anyone else? RM, what are you? How do you feel?
I feel like people should be able to say whatever they want to say. If you say the N word and some black people happen to be standing by you, and that's your ass. That's what I mean, you have to know the environment, the situation you're in, and be smart enough to figure out, it's probably not my best practice if I say the N word right here. And there's these black people that I don't know who might react adversely to what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not gonna go and say what's up crackers in a KKK meeting. Like I know my audience and my situation, and I'm gonna try to move through that area, and get to be safe. Like I feel like people don't think like there was a podcast where I said that a lot at the end of it. I was like, people just need to stop and think before they do stuff sometimes. Like I know like reactions happen in natural, like sometimes the S word will slip out. You're like, oh shit, and then you'll catch yourself and you're like, oh damn, I shouldn't have said that. But I mean, when you intentionally like just use it and you're just using it and using it and using it, I mean, you got to be smart about when you use it because, like I said, them ninjas is out there. There's gonna always be somebody that ain't gonna like what you say or ain't gonna like what you do. So you need to be on your P's and Q's, especially if you're on like Twitch or a YouTube or streaming anywhere. You don't want to you don't want anybody to mess with your money. If you're trying to do that as a hobby or you're trying to make money, you have to think about what's best for your channel. I mean, if it means you're not using the N word, to get to where you're trying to go, then I mean, you're gonna have to learn how to move and until the N word becomes more acceptable. Because like in my circle, it's acceptable. We good with it. We look at intent on how you're saying it and all that. The rest of the world they may not see it like that. So you just have to be smart and think about it before you say it. That's just my opinions on it. Anybody else got anything to say on that? I mean, Twitch is under fire right now. I mean, I don't know who's running Twitch. I don't know if they got like baboons in there running it, but like it's in a bad way right now. Like after that man Ninja left, like they got butt hurt, and then like we got all these other little small fires that are turning into like grass fires of a large scale, and like Twitch is just burning on itself. Like I don't even know like who's running it. I don't even have suggestions. You know how when Nintendo was about to get that class action suit, your boy was already on the banner on the horse saying just replace everybody's Joy-Cons for free. And then like a couple of days after that, them boys came through and I was like, hey, just send us your Joy-Cons, we'll replace them free of charge. But I mean, like I don't even know how the hell Twitch in this situation. I'm like, somebody else above my pay grade is gonna have to help them out because they got some problems. They need to like sit down and look at policy or something and just be like, we need to rewrite this thing and we need to make it solid and concrete and just go from there. I mean, they got to do some broad sweeping changes to their policy and conduct and all that good stuff. They need to sit down and really look at it. But you know, Twitch will eventually figure out its way, you know, because it was the biggest streaming platform. It probably still is the biggest streaming platform, you know, until like Microsoft Mixer tried to come in and muscle in. You know, I mean, YouTube's probably a second, like a distant second. But I mean, I'm sure Twitch will figure out what somebody will go in there and slap them all on the head and try to get them all in a straight line. But let's talk about Smash. Let's talk about something that's a little more something that we can all agree on, discuss about, and just pontificate for a minute. Because I mean, we had that man Hero drop like recently, and then like not even like this man wasn't even out like a week. I want to say he was out for like maybe like 7-8 days, and like Southern Australia competitive scene already banned this man from tournaments. So let's talk about this because I think a lot of y'all already know how I feel. So I'm gonna close with my opinion. But what do y'all guys think about the Hero ban? Did it happen too fast? You know, let me know what you guys think.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's been too fast. And also, the hero character is too powerful.
Hey, hold up. That's RNG though.
strong.
Hold up.
The hero character is too strong.
Nah, that's
I even went
RNG,
against
mate.
it, bro. It had like so many options. Even like the hero can put you in a sleep. And
But like, you gotta get it first. You gotta get that spell first.
Yeah, I know.
And you could just
So
blast it.
it's not guaranteed.
He just too strong. Okay? He got so many options. He can switch. His attack. And like, it only takes like 5 minutes just to get like your whole power thing charged to 100. And like, he just strong. That's all I gotta say. And that just happened too fast. Like, I can see why they banned him from a tournament too.
Nah, they tripping, banning him right now. No, that's dumb.
I have to wait for like 3 months. 3 months.
Right, they need to wait. They need to like actually play against the character a little bit and stop chickening out.
Yeah, that's funny. They said that they banned the hero just for using items, yet Peach has items. Because she could pull a bomb or
Right.
Mr. Saturn.
I don't hear anybody saying that heroes should be banned because of items. I just hear RNG shit like that.
Yeah, but most people say that it feels like playing items in competitive, but items are already used in competitive because Peach is viable.
Right.
Honestly, Hero's a character, and I don't respect Hero mains because the whack and whack, but like Hero.
Hey, that's between you and God, fam. That's between you and God.
At the end of the day, like it really doesn't matter. Just enjoy the game. That's just my preference.
Mm-hmm.
Sakurai put a lot of work into this game and the character, so the best you could do is just ignore it.
I was gonna say that man's everybody out here. This is what I gotta say about it. Everybody out here crying about a party game. All right, so let me break this down for y'all. So this man Sakurai had these dreams. He had this vision of making a party game where people was playing against each other, and they was all having fun. They was throwing items at each other. And, you know, this man Sakurai had a nice idea for a little fighting game. So then he started adding the characters and all this stuff that he wants to do to his game, and people are out here just paring down the game to like basically making it like Street Fighter on steroids. Basically, they're like, hey, okay, so we need to have this. This character is not competitive, etc., etc. I was like, let this man make the game how he wants to make the freaking game. If you don't like how the man made the game, then stop playing the damn game. I mean, they got these rules now. I'm like, all these rules. So like basically, like for me, I like playing the game without items on. You know, I found the way that I enjoy playing the game. And then like they got people out here trying to tell me how I can enjoy the game, how I should be playing the game. I'm like, nah, B, I paid $60 for this game. Until you buy my copy of Smash, you ain't gonna tell me how to enjoy the game. So I mean,
everybody can play the game how they want to. It's
right?
just like some competitive players don't that type of play style in competitive.
bro, competitive people are like ruining like everybody's like experience on the game because they're like they are like the loudest group, but they're like the smallest group of people that actually play Smash. But they're the ones that make the most noise. They complain about everything that's in the game, and I'm like, bro, just shut up. I'm like, let other people play the game and have a good time. These boys they're like 8 days. They're already like, nah, we're gonna take a hero out of competitive. I'm like, really? Okay, that's what we're doing now. We're banning people like at 8 days. Y'all better get ready. Banjo ain't even gonna make it to the game because they're about to ban this man before he even gets released.
They're gonna ban
No, you
him
know what's so funny?
on
I
the
think
day he releases.
You know what's so funny thing? Ever since Ryu got announced for Smash Bros., every time there's a DLC character, they always say it's broken. Ryu, they say he's broken
Right?
because he has a lot of moves. They say Cloud's broken because his finishing touch could kill early, and then they say Bayonetta's broken, and Corn's broken because of his counter.
No,
What?
it's like all about
Was that
what
real?
the top player. Like if the top player plays a fucking character, then everyone's gonna say ban that fucking character. Fucking
Oh,
broken.
like
Bro.
Bro,
how MK
rest
Leo was
in
speaking
peace.
of
Yeah,
jokes.
Leo and
Rest in peace to Diddy
people
Kong when
wanna
that
ban
man Zero
Smash.
came through with Diddy Kong in Smash 4, bro.
Right?
Like,
We
bro,
know
that
it's
man
really
got
nice.
nerfed hard, bro. I never seen nobody mistreat a monkey like that ever in my life until like I seen how many nerfs that man got. I was like, bro,
Soon people are gonna want to ban. Honestly, just because Sam Sora beat fucking Leo Giant.
so like based on
all about
the top players, the top Smash players, that this is
Yeah.
what, yeah. See what I'm talking about? You see how competitive Smash is like. It's like
Yeah,
ruining the game.
the community's so toxic. Honestly, any community's toxic, but just like there's only
I don't know
problems
about all
coming
that.
from like the Smash community that I hear from people wanting to kill themselves, from other people like
Oh, yeah.
attacking a freaking female for playing like a top tier guy and beating him. I'm just like,
Right.
are y'all serious?
It's
Oh,
any
what about that one
competitive
person who
game.
faked their death?
He
Bro,
faked their
Yeah,
death? Huh?
somebody out here faking their death. What in the
Mhm.
world is
Yeah,
going on,
faking their death just because of some Twitter beef.
Bro.
bro?
They were like an Isabel main, and
like
then they like
yeah. So basically, there was this. This all started in a Discord. So like, there's one person. I'm assuming they're a troll or whatever, but they were saying, "I want Ashley to come to Smash Bros." And then I'm assuming the whole Discord put her on blast or whatever. And so she took to Twitter and started typing out, "I'm gonna go kill myself" and stuff like that. Right off the bat, you gotta take that. You gotta take that seriously. Because now in this generation, dude, like bro, you have to take anything people are saying literally, dude. And just like, I don't know, a couple hours later, uh she goes she switches to her other account and says, apparently my sister killed herself or whatever, but you got to pay attention, like her grammar was like exactly the same to her profile. And then like everyone was like, hold on, dude, you kind of sound the same off your profile, you sure? And then like it's she and then like she stayed silent on Twitter for like I think a day, and then someone in her DMs, like the official profile DMs, it typed her, "Is this all true? Did you really kill yourself?" And then she said, "Nah, I'm just trying to start stuff." And I'm like, "Wow, okay."
What? Okay.
Bro, people out here trying to get that clout any way they can. I don't know what
Exactly.
the heck is going on. All
That's
right,
crazy.
now that we done discussed Smash, we didn't give Smash that much time, but I mean, we all pretty much came to the conclusion that they probably should have waited a little bit. Except for Lee, he was like, I understand that why they banned it. He's like, they should ban them. He's like the RNG is too powerful, and I'm like, nah, B, don't be. You got to give them a chance first. You know what I mean? Don't just
yeah,
immediately ban this man and be like, oh no, we played him for like 24 hours. All right, ban him from the tournament. But like,
every game, every competitive game has an RNG mechanic, some shape or form.
right. So I mean, it's
I
all
mean,
about
part of
adapting
it.
and learning and stuff anyway. So I mean, like if that's basically like the thing that I was telling Billy the other day. I was, where is that man? Anyways, he had them opinions about Smash, and then he didn't show up.
Oh,
He's slacking.
he's not here because after what happened last night.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, fine,
Yeah.
fine. Don't run away. Don't come over here and try to be in the stream and try to actually have some testicular fortitude and stand against other people with your opinion. Even though his opinion was flawed, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We're really here to talk about Sonic. We want to give that man, that blue-haired hedgehog, his proper
Wait.
respect. Let's discuss this man's games. Now, I had a list, and that man KJC saw my list. He was like, "Bruh." So this man has curated the list to give us all the hits. All right, so we're gonna go through each one of these ones. I got 23 on this list. If you played any of them, if you played all of them, I at least need to hear what y'all think about some of these games. Let me know what you'd heard. Just give me the expert analysis on Sonic. We're gonna start with Sonic 1, Sonic the Hedgehog from Genesis. Let me know what y'all got thought of Sonic, the first game, the initial game where we had Sonic the Hedgehog.
Clean. Wow, really? That's it, guys? That's all we
No,
need?
just letting other people go first. No one wants to go first.
That man KJC said clean, so he was like
Yeah.
one word analysis.
I mean,
Wait, the game?
Sonic,
Sonic 1.
Sonic 1, Sonic the Hedgehog.
on Sega Genesis.
I don't know. Is this a classic game?
That was dang near disrespectful, but all right.
Wait, so what was the topic? I was doing something.
Okay.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog. We're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog on Genesis, the first game and the second game.
Oh. Hey, their money, their rules. That's what I say.
Bro, all I gotta say about Sonic the Hedgehog was I wish I would have played it when it was actually good. Like when it was like in its prime. Cause like now if I play it, it feels dated. But like I didn't grow up on Sonic, so like I wish I would have been able to get into it like people that actually played it when it was out in its prime got into it. That's all I'm gonna say on Sonic 1. Okay, so we're moving on to Sonic 2. This is when Tails first appeared, right?
Yes.
All right, so let me know what y'all think about Sonic 2.
Also
It-
clean.
It's classic. It's a
Bro,
good
okay.
game. Classic.
This man isn't okay.
Saying it's classic
Hey, look,
is
Dustin
is
here.
obvious, but at this point, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 has been re-released so much, so basically anyone could just experience the game, and it's not really as classic anymore. Because you could basically play on like any system at these days. Like the Sega Genesis Classic is coming up, and it's gonna have Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 again re-released. But you can't talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 1 without talking about the Game Boy Advance ports.
All I gotta say is classic. It does like the old time Mario game.
But
With Blue Hedgehog.
Mario is 8-bit
It's
and
out.
Sonic 16-bit.
That's classic.
It's classic, but it started around the SNES era.
Get it in NES. NES Classic Edition. Boom. Sonic.
All right, so this next one that we got is Sonic CD. Now CD, I didn't even know this was a thing. So y'all gonna have to guide me through this one. Those of you that played it, let me get. I think it came out on Sega CD. Is that what?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, let me know what y'all thought about Sonic CD.
It's okay.
It was pretty good.
Levels
That,
going forward.
The time traveling mechanic was interesting, to say the least. It was
Wait,
interesting.
time travel? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's time travel.
Yeah.
There's past and future signs.
Bro,
Well, there's past, future, present, and
Yeah.
bad future. There's
You have to go.
two
You
different
have to
futures, it's good and
basically
bad.
like be really fast to go there.
oh
I don't
snap!
know about all that. You ain't gotta go super fast now. There's like a few easy areas where it just gives you the speed.
Yeah, like that one thing that just makes you just keep rolling.
Bro, so Alex 2.0 joined into the right time in the Sonic discussion. Did you have any words that you want to say on Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 2?
Sonic 1 is probably the weakest, just because it's just the first one.
Respectable.
Second one is probably better. Second one's probably just better. I don't know about Metropolis Zone.
You're right.
I dang it, I missed 3. Did we miss 3?
No,
We
we're
didn't talk
rolling
about
through
the
the list. We're going in order. That man KJC set me up a list where I could go in I guess in the order that they were released.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, you're right on time, my boy. But yeah, so now
CD's
we're
okay.
all right. So we got
Just
Sonic
CDs
Sonic
could
3,
use-
Sonic
oh,
3,
this-
and then I
That's
guess there's Sonic and Knuckles. So like let's talk about them
Nah.
two right there.
I was about to say, you say it's one game, not as two.
or you can have the full game, 3 of Knuckles.
Yeah, you never split them up. Why would you do that?
Oh, so wait, they were both the same. It was like Sonic and Knuckles like DLC of a game that actually.
No, okay. So
Jackson,
Sonic 3 is a different game, and Sonic and Knuckles is a different game. But you can combine the two games to make
There's
Sonic
like a
3 and
lock-on
Knuckles.
feature, right?
Ah.
Yeah. So you can just combine the two games and you play the full experience.
Too bad. The rest in peace Knuckles cutscene. Unless you played the completion one where he just goes to Mushroom Hill Zone, just takes a direct wrong turn, heads up to Angel Island Zone.
There is also issues with re-releasing Sonic 3.
No, what's the issue?
Remember, like copyright reasons.
Was it
Oh,
because of the
Michael
MJ
Jackson.
music or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Michael Jackson music.
I guess
yeah.
I did know a little bit about Sonic. I knew about that.
Yeah, they're not re-releasing the Sega Genesis Classic just because of licensing issues. So yeah, that's basically the only Sonic game that's like main series that's not gonna be on the system. I don't think Sonic and Knuckles is gonna be on it either. I just know Sonic 1 and 2 are gonna be in it, but not Sonic 3.
All right. So I did not have a Sega Saturn. I know there was a Sonic game on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like we don't talk about those.
He's like, but we don't talk about those.
Wait, 3 Blast wasn't that bad on the Saturn.
Yeah, look, okay, here's the thing. I didn't include any secondary games into the list.
So is it considered a secondary game? It's not considered a main.
Yeah,
like,
it's a secondary game. It's not a
Alright.
primary one.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't pass a console that I should have, because before I knew that the Saturn was in there somewhere, but
So 3D Blast is a secondary game? I thought it was a main one.
No, it's definitely secondary.
all right. So we're moving on. We're at Sonic Adventure now, and I know that came out on Dreamcast. I do remember that.
Best soundtrack in the series, best 3D game in my
Hey,
opinion.
hold up.
I'm sorry, I love that game.
You can keep your big the cat music, mate. I ain't on that like.
I don't. Hold on.
Oh, Sonic Adventure. Oh.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 1.
Beautiful
I
cutscene.
I played it when I was like
Excuse
5,
me?
I think.
That was the joke.
Oh, okay, okay. We're good.
It's a good game.
Hold up. Hold up.
Oh, that was a game. Sonic Dimension.
One half of that game was not great. I'll just let you know that right now.
KJC, that's in your mind. Because
You're not
Sonic
a fan of
Adventure is a
1,
game that I grew up
respect
with.
you then.
Hold up, you like playing as Big the Cat?
Yes!
We can't be friends if you like playing as Big the Cat. I'm just
Big
letting
the
you
Cat
know
was
right
the
now.
only Big the Cat was the only downside thing about that game.
I don't know
Which
about all
looks
that.
similar.
Amy?
Oh wait, oh yeah,
No.
there's Amy. I forgot she exists.
Yeah,
God.
Amy has a terrible playset.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
don't
Wait,
know. Did not talk it was
Bro,
the
what
classic
the
Sonic game we were discussing about.
It is that's the only game that I grew up with that was classic and it was in 3D.
Bro, all you said, all the games is classic. Wait.
wait. Is Adventure considered
This
modern?
man leaves from the future.
Sonic in Adventure is not the classic design, so it's not classified as classic.
Oh no, it's a modern game. Oh. I
You
just
can-
it's like my other game though, no cap. In 3D too. My mom gave me that game for my birthday. I loved it.
Bad.
But wait, Lee, what system did you play it on?
I don't even know. I think I threw it away.
Huh? Okay.
You liked the game, yet you threw it away.
Like the original Sonic game I remember playing on Game Boy was one of the Sonic Advances.
Hey, hold on, we ain't there yet. Hold up.
He was like, we ain't there yet.
That's a bootleg.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, it's a
So
next
they're
topic.
calling a
We on
bootleg
Sonic
game.
Adventure right now. Daniel, where you been?
I'm in advance.
that one we going. That's the next up. So let's talk about Sonic Advance then. That man, KJC put this list together.
Forget about Adventure 2.
No,
I never-
it's after that one. Let's talk about Sonic
wait,
Advance
wait
right
there,
now.
boy.
I never
It's
played
on
that
Sonic
game,
Adventure
so I
2.
can't really say anything.
I called that game.
I lost that game at a
Garbo.
Chuck E. Cheese, so I kind of hated myself.
That's mad
Bro,
pitiful,
that card is probably disgusting now.
You lost that game at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. You can't talk. You throw away a game.
Yo, I don't want to hear
About
this
that.
man say nothing about my pineapple pizza when he just admitted he eats at Chuck E. Cheese. All right, I just gonna slide that in there
The
right
thing
quick.
about that I was 7. I threw that thing right in the big garbage can outside, bro.
That's dirty.
I-
Goodness.
We talked about Advance
I
1.
didn't want my mom to be looking in the garbage in the house and be like, is this a game? She gonna pick it up and give it right back to me. I didn't want to see that game at all.
Bro, okay.
Why? I thought you really liked it.
Nah, it's because he
At
played his
Mario
big cat. He
back
hated the
then,
game.
bro.
Hey guys, he doesn't like it anymore.
When I was 7, I was on that Mario stuff.
You're on. Oh, so you're a Nintendo fanboy. You despise Sega with a burning passion.
Damn.
Sure.
Nintendo is good.
So Sonic Advance was that a GBA game or what?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Yes,
boy.
Sonic
Okay.
Advance 1, 2, and 3.
All right. So that man KJC got that list though. All right. So a few people had opinions on Sonic Advance. So let's talk about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And it don't matter on Dreamcast, GameCube, whatever, because like I played on GameCube and I thought it was a really good game.
I played both versions.
So which one is better? Let me ask you that.
GameCube version.
Even with the little child things. Did they have the child things in the Dreamcast version too?
Dropping.
Yes.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
them in both versions.
But in the Dreamcast version, you could die in the Chow Garden.
Bro, you could
Oh.
die in there? Wait.
Yeah, you can like the I don't know what is
Oh my
there's-
gosh, my connection is
there's-
crying right
there's
now.
there's one like garden where you can just literally go like the water is just so deep you can drown.
Bro, why would they even do that?
I
Wait,
think
what?
that's if
I
your
don't
thing
know.
is Tails.
Wait,
maybe
what was
you
that
can,
about?
maybe you want to show the baby.
He said like on the
cow
Dreamcast you
drown.
could die in the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure
Maybe.
2.
Yeah, maybe you want
Oh.
to show the child.
We ain't. Wait, are we there?
Yeah.
Are we-
We're at Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Okay, my connection dropped while we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the list, I didn't put it Sonic Adventure 2 on the list because we have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is
A remake of the Dreamcast version.
it's the same game. So I just
Would
didn't
you even
include
call
the
it a
first one.
remake or a remastered?
I call it a remake because it's different graphics. It's not like a remaster.
I see some similarity of the graphics. I see some differences too at the same
Yeah,
time.
but it's like they use a different engine to build the game. But also, do we also consider Sonic Battle on the Game Boy Advance? Do we consider that
Hey,
one
hey,
Sonic
hey, we ain't there yet. We ain't gonna talk about that either.
Do we
We don't
consider
talk
it?
about that game. But he knows. Oh my
We
god.
not gonna talk about that game either.
Bro,
We don't know.
them boys got the
Yeah.
deep cuts. I was like, wait, they was bringing up stuff there. I was like, they was ahead of the list. We had people bringing up them deep cuts. Yo, them boys know they Sonic stuff right now.
I'm waiting for Sonic Colors for y'all to bring that up.
Hey,
Sonic
hey,
Colors is my favorite.
hey,
No,
Hey,
just
we
you
ain't
can't
there
talk yet
yet.
about that game.
We're
We're
not,
not
at
there
the,
yet.
we're not at the Wii era. Wait.
Hey, chill
Alright.
out.
All right, let's do it like this. Let's roll to the next one. So we said Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is a pretty good Sonic game, right? We basically.
Clean.
All right.
I mean, they did sell out by
I
promoting
mean,
soap
I,
shoes.
I
I
do
mean,
remember them
KJ,
selling out of the
bro.
game because I think that when it first came out on the GameCube, like I waited and then I went to go buy it and I couldn't find it anywhere. So
No,
like,
that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about how Sonic sold out because he had soap shoes on.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. KJ's probably gonna hate me for this, but I still prefer Adventure One. That's just me.
Okay, half of the game is trash.
I never said Adventure Two was
Half of the
bad.
game is
I
trash
like.
though.
bro, I thought playing as Eggman was probably one of the most frustrating things I've ever done in my life as a gamer. Like I struggled so hard with the Eggman stages. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I like
I couldn't
some.
do it. Even the Tails and Eggman stages almost like made me like break my game disc in half. But we're gonna move on to Sonic Advance 2 on the GBA. So I did not get on the GBA Sonic game. So y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about these bad boys.
A great game,
Clean.
but
Wait,
special stage
what's the
stuff.
topic?
Sonic Advance 2
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
Never
those
had-
special stages
never
were
thought of-
kind of dumb.
Yeah, you stupid process to get it. Oh, get a bunch of these rings. Oh wait, you missed them. Well, too bad. You're not getting them. You gotta get all
Well,
of them to get.
I say it's not great, mostly because of the mechanics
Yeah.
and the graphical settings. Like, how am I supposed to have proper depth perception when we have pixels on screen? How am I supposed to actually see these rings and know exactly where they are in
What about those
comparison to where
bosses
I'm
that
at?
let you get a chance to grab rings when you get hit?
I mean, I didn't really have a problem with those. Well, the first boss was kind of stupid. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
The first boss was dumb. The what is it? The egg hammer and then
Yeah.
the drill. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
the
really
one where you
dumb.
have to save cream.
No boys, they wait. They got so they sitting on that list, boy. They waiting. So let's move into the next game. Is Sonic Heroes? Sonic Heroes. What y'all think
No.
about that?
It's
Oh,
such a good
no.
game.
No, it's really
It's-
glitchy.
You had the PS.
Okay.
He had the PS2 version. He had the PS2 version. He had the PS2 version. That's why.
Yes.
He dropped the game because he really liked it. He thought it was so good of a game, he just couldn't finish
No.
it.
No. It was so glitchy that I stopped playing it.
I'm not a
No.
biggest fan of that
Yeah, I
control.
don't like it.
Oh wait a minute. Oh no, I
It's
don't
not
know.
gonna
I
be
don't
my
want.
favorite
My opinion,
But Justin,
Sonic Heroes
you like Sonic
is
Adventure
okay
3?
at best.
That's Sonic Adventure 3.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's worse.
It's not worse. It's Sonic
Yeah.
Adventure 3
I don't
essentially.
like the controls though.
I said I don't really like it that much.
I don't like the controls, but it's okay game at best.
All right. So what y'all think about this? Is the final? It looks like the end of the trilogy on Game Boy Advance. Sonic Advance 3. Did they manage to put it
Probably
together?
the worst one in the Advance trilogy.
Also, they went backwards when they was making the games. Then
Wait, what? My
we're at Sonic Advance 3.
Oh, Sonic Advance 3, great
Yeah.
game. 10 out of 10.
No.
If you say
There's no such thing
it's
as a
not
10
10
out
out
of
of
10
10, I'm
game.
gonna have to slap.
Fine, 11
Breath
out
of
of
the
11.
Wild?
Huh?
Was that not rated as 10 out of 10?
No, IGN gave it a 10 out of 10.
Okay, well that's a 10 out of 10.
And then, no, I say 11.
What?
It's a good game.
The Sonic Advance 3 was
It's
clean.
classic.
Bro, it's not okay. You know what? I'm not
But
even.
I like
I'm not
it. I
even
like
gonna get
it.
It's not a.
We
I
just keep
like
bringing up classic.
I like the game because my friend play and I like to watch them die. And every time they
into
die,
it.
That sounds like
How does that
that sounds
work?
like
How
when
does
people
that
come
work?
to my stream. They come to watch me die in the game. Wait to see this man's
So
reaction.
jumping into spikes is funny. Okay, I'll do that then.
don't worry. I get paid $1 every time that he die. I get $1.
Boy, I ain't
But every
paying
time
him.
I die,
Oh.
I give him $1.
No.
Wait, just make
Bro,
him
I'm
die a
about to
lot,
play the
that's-
game with Lee. This man about to lose all his money. That's what I'm about.
No, no. Lee, how about this?
I got my wallet ready. I'm ready for get the free money.
All right, so
Wait,
let's move.
Lee,
Hold on. Though, okay, a few issues with Sonic Advance 3, not being able to change characters during like different acts. I think that I shouldn't have to go to the beginning of the map just to change my character.
Don't you have to go like somewhere and you like, okay, here you can change your character.
Yeah, you gotta go to the beginning of the hub world and then
Oh,
change your character.
yeah.
And another issue is that why are there so many bottomless pits?
Oh
There's
my
so
god.
many of them.
Why is there so many things that crush you?
Right? Okay, well, hold on. In Route 99, there's a lot of areas where the game is very unforgiving. But the more you play the game, the more you can tell that the developers actually kept improving. The more you play the game, there's more improvement throughout the game. There's a lot more challenges. Even with the music, you know what kind of stage you're gonna be playing, whether it's gonna be action or platforming. You can just tell by the music. So I think they did pretty good with that.
I mean, I'm very mixed on the game, but I do like what they do with bosses.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting. Especially that final boss. Oh, that was good.
We talking about the extra boss or the final one?
We talk about Eggman team up. Let's go.
Oh okay, yeah. Got you.
All right, so it sounds like Sonic Advance 3 was the best of the Game Boy Advance lot. Let's talk about Sonic Rush. I must have missed this one. I don't think I even remember hearing anything about Sonic Rush. So y'all got to walk me through this one right here.
Sonic Rush is underrated and it's actually the best DS game out there. Oh hold up. Might be second place. Might be second.
Also, this original DS, this is the gray 2 screens.
Yeah, it came out on DS and DSi, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out for the DS.
That must be why I didn't hear about this. Bro, I'm slacking on my DS games. All right, so tell me about it, Usagi. What you think about it?
I mean, I never played the first one. I only played Sonic Rush, the second game.
Oh, you slacking.
No, because I got it for free because one of my neighbors just gave it to me because they were moving away. So they just said, "Do you want anything from here?" And I was like, "Oh, Sonic Adventure, I'll take it." I mean, Sonic Rush.
I got you.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I didn't even have to buy the game; they just give it to me. Oh my god, hold up.
That was
Rest in peace,
the
rest in peace, Usagi. Oh, the
that was the first DS game I got, and I died a lot.
Ah, I see. Bottomless pits got you, didn't they?
Yup. And then I got used to the game. I'm like, this game kind of easy. Oh, what
Right.
the heck is that boss? It crushed me. I don't know what it was. The first time I played the game, I got crushed by the first boss. I'm like, wait, what?
So is that like their favorite things, like
Sonic
bottomless
Rush
pits
is-
and crushing Sonic?
No, I don't know. I just had that issue back then. I just got used to the game. Like, okay, now I get it.
So let's get to this one. This one I heard a lot about, but I all heard negative things. I heard only bad things about this game. Sonic 06.
It's good for glitches.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna have to
I never
defend Sonic
played it,
06 for
but
a
I
second,
heard it's
all right? I'm
glitchy.
gonna
What?
be real
You
with you.
defending it, KJC?
All right, yeah, all right. Get your muskets ready.
Well,
We might have to
listen,
fire on
all right,
Hey,
KJC.
man, I'll defend. You know what? I'll defend the till.
Mate,
Them boys.
listen,
I
hold
mean,
on.
I'll defend it.
No, you can't join us.
Listen, my dude. So in Sonic 06, all right, what we got is not the real game. It's not the final product. So for Sonic 06, did anyone see the Sonic 06 E3 version?
No.
I did.
Because that was,
Yep.
yes, that's the real game. That's the actual video game.
But they just don't want to
They
give it.
rushed the game. Sega told the developers that they had to get it done. I think it was for Christmas or the holiday,
Christmas
winter holiday.
2006.
Yeah, and the developers couldn't really do that in that time, so they had to rush the game. That's why half of the game is buggy, and that's also why Blaze the Cat is the only actual playable character.
She's the best character.
Yeah,
I agree.
she's the only
In the
like
game.
finished character.
I didn't mean to
But other than
disguise
that,
character, but
Sonic 06 is garbage.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
It's
remember
good.
that
the
jump glitch?
NES bootleg Sonic is better. I'm joking.
Remember the infinite jump glitch with the one purple crystal item, whatever it's called?
Oh yeah. Remember
Oh,
how you
what
could just
about that?
slide
What about
onto
that?
walls and get stuck?
Yo,
Yeah.
what about that silver boss where he can lift you
It's
up to
no
the
use.
sky?
Yes, I know that one.
Okay,
I saw that on YouTube.
So that silver boss.
Yeah.
If you got
Yes.
defeated by silver, you suck. I'm just gonna let you know that right now.
No, I did get defeated, but by that
You
glitch,
suck.
I just don't know how. I
It's
was
not
about
that
to.
hard to beat
It
silver.
isn't that hard.
I
It
promise.
isn't that hard.
If,
It's just that one glitch got me.
if you just play the game like you're supposed to, it's not that hard.
Bro, I remember he was down to his one health. I was about to hit him, and then he pushes me up to the sky.
He's like, go to
If you
space.
didn't homing attack him and then just like get away from him,
Yeah.
then you weren't playing the game right. That's just it.
No, I was doing it right. It's just he just lifted me to space. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I
Saw
was
that.
able to
I
beat
saw that.
silver. Because when I was
Sorry.
on
Can we keep human characters out of my Sonic game? Well, can we keep
Oh,
like
God.
realistic humans out of my Sonic game? I would
Sonic Unleashed.
appreciate
But
that.
we'll get to that later.
Fun fact, I was actually speedrunning Sonic 06 when I was at San Diego back in 2016 because I wanted to beat the game in one day and I did. Took me like 2 hours to beat the game. 2 to 3 hours.
You were flexing, jeez.
Doesn't matter, Flex.
Because we never cutscene and I knew exactly what to do. The only part I died in was in that one place where we play a silver. That's like the only place I died in.
Sorry, can I just point out how the after you defeat that Eggman boss in the Sonic story, can I just say how stupid the animation is for that?
Eggman looks weird in the game. No offense.
Like he looks
Can we
like
also talk about? Wait, go ahead.
he looks like he was sitting back in his chair, just ready to fall to his doom.
Can we also
Yeah.
talk about how when Sonic jumps through like a loopy loop, he's just walking, not running. He could just stand there and be upside down, and he could just walk.
Yeah, that's what I meant by that game being half finished. It just
Yeah.
got rushed.
I mean, it's nice to see mess up once in a while.
Bro, like with like the mainline Sonic. So like, was this not developed by like Sega's in-house or what?
Oh, it is.
It
It
was
was.
Yeah, I think it was developed by Sonic Team.
It
Don't
was.
worry. Don't worry. That's not the worst game. It's yet to come.
Oh yeah, we ain't at the worst games.
I mean, I don't know if the game I don't like is on this list, but it's not. I don't want to say it's a mainline game.
Oh, no, that game's not on this.
Yeah. Oh. You know. Oh, thank you. Someone knows.
Yeah, that's not on the list.
It's
it's not,
good.
it's not a real Sonic game.
Because I don't need no guns. Thank you.
It's not a real Sonic game, fam.
Guns.
All right. So next up, we got Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Oh,
Oh,
that had
that
bad
game.
controls.
Favorite game.
That game had bad controls.
Of course it
Yeah,
did.
okay.
Sony game.
The main issue with Sonic and the Secret Rings was its controls. It
Yeah.
was why Sonic Team? Why?
To be honest, it plays itself.
Like,
Yeah.
The game was okay, but the controls were not that good.
Right. The controls
plays-
the controls is what made it not good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this game. I like playing it. Nice.
Okay,
What?
hold on.
Overused the song too. They overused Seven Rings in Hand. They overused that so much.
Yeah, they did.
What you do is turn your volume down.
Well,
It's not a good song.
it's in Smash.
Yeah, we know
Doesn't
that.
mean it's good.
Yeah, I don't really like it. I heard it, but don't really like it that
Justin,
much.
you streamed it. Of course you like it. You streamed it.
Expose.
I don't really remember
Expose
anything. Been so long.
You
Alright,
even
well,
streamed
like-
the minigame section. I remember that because I was like, I had no Wi-Fi, so I had to use data, and you were in the middle of playing the Mario Party clone from the
That's
Sonic and the
the
Secret
only
Ring.
good thing about the game, sadly.
Oh my god, the mini games are clean.
The mini games were good. They were fun to do.
Those are
Yeah,
the
you were
only-
streaming that, and then you were telling me that you want to talk to me privately.
You
Well, I
know
was
why
like,
he
well,
What?
was? Bro, I think I know why he restricted because he couldn't let us play Sonic. That one thing, but
Yeah,
that's
that
not.
one Mario Kart ROM.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Marians.
Yeah, so.
We're not talking about that ROM hack he just did. We're talking about the Mario Party clone that's in Sonic and Secret Rings.
All right. So
All right, so y'all ready to move on to the next
wait,
one?
wait, wait, wait. I got one thing to say.
Okay, all right.
All right. So I gotta defend Sonic and Secret Rings just a little bit. If you play as level 100 Sonic, the game is
Oh,
actually not half bad.
oh my God! I think I know what you're talking about.
Level 100 Sonic is actually crisp. I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh god.
I think we're almost getting to Daniel's game. I think we just got one more game and Daniel will be happy.
No, it's not one more game, mate. It's
Yeah,
not one more.
we got Sonic Rush Adventure.
Oh, I forgot that's a
Oh.
That's
thing.
the one I played.
Not as good as the first one.
I have my issues with it.
I still have it on cartridge. I just need to go find it in my garage.
I mean,
That's
it's
what
not
I
a
do.
bad game. You just used to. They had the gimmick of the game was the pirate vehicles, bro. Those got
Well,
a
I mean, really, most of the levels had too many gimmicks in its own
yeah.
right.
I
I
like
mean,
what
that
they
was
did
the
with
main issue.
bosses. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of decent, really good bosses.
Yeah.
That's the only time you'll ever see a crossover of Jurassic Park. What?
I mean, it was Sonic Rush Adventure is pretty good. It just didn't live up to the first game.
Yeah. I'd say it had better bosses, but that's all I'm gonna say. That's
Bro, so that's it on the Sonic Rush Adventure. All right, so we got
yeah.
Sonic Unleashed.
Uh,
Oh, I remember that game. That's the game that where Justin was crying on stream. I remember that.
yeah,
Bro,
because
Remember?
bro, this
the
man
Wii remote.
exposure.
Played the Wii version.
Yeah, because the Wii remote was being annoying when I, was playing the final boss. So it was like,
Yeah, but why'd you have to? I was just wondering why were you crying over it?
because it kept, because the Wii remote and the camera remote, the Wii remote just acting weird. It kept making me lose, and I kept going
Yeah,
like
Sonic
but
this.
the thing
Unleashed was
is,
just weird. It was
Hey,
weird.
hold up. Let me backtrack for a second. So, like, you were crying on stream
yes,
because
he
you
was.
couldn't
Yeah.
beat the final boss in Sonic Unleashed?
Yes, he did.
And
That's an oof.
Hold up.
because I kept the Wii remote, like I was doing what it said, but it wasn't like.
Oh, y'all said Wii
working.
remote. So are we talking about Sonic Colors?
No,
that's
we ain't there
No, this
yet.
man.
Listen
No,
to me, bro.
he was actually server deafened. Yeah, I understand why he's asking that. He was server deafened right now.
But he heard it somehow. Wait.
No, that was Wii. That we're
Oh,
not talking about.
someone
I was
said
talking
Wii
about.
remote. Someone said
Yeah.
We're talking
Wii remote.
Sonic
And I'm over
Unleashed.
here like, yeah.
Alright.
Now we're talking about Sonic Colors.
Oh, we're
We're
talking
talking
about Sonic
Unleashed.
Colors? Dang, I can't. I was just about to say something about Unleashed, but my dog keeps.
No, we're still
No,
talking
we're
about
talking about.
They're
Unleashed.
still
We're
talking
talking
about
about
Unleashed.
Alright. Well,
Oh,
I
Unleashed that freaking
really
when Sonic
like
turned big.
Unleashed. I mean, I didn't have a problem with the Werehog. I just preferred the daytime stages more. Those were fun, but I don't like the home and attack.
You talking about the homing attack and all the other actions being on the same?
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
why can't I just use whatever? Like I'm playing the Xbox version, use A or the PS3 version. Press X to home and attack. I don't want to press square or X.
Right.
Like, but everything. It's great game, great soundtrack. Probably the best Jason Griffin's been in though.
Yeah. A lot of people give the Werehog hate, but if Sega went with the original plans for Werehog, then people wouldn't be complaining, even though the gameplay would be the exact same. Um,
The
but
gameplay was
sure.
just God of War.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so originally the Werehog was supposed to be Knuckles. So, yeah, the Werehog was supposed to be Knuckles at first.
Interesting.
So they went and changed the script, and then it turned out to be the Werehog. That's why, like, Knuckles literally just isn't in the game. But I mean, people need to stop like bashing the werehog. Like
It's not that bad.
think think okay, so I know everyone is trying to play the game for Sonic, but people are also asking for more characters to play as. But since other people are like, we don't want any other characters to play as, Sega is going down this really awkward road where they're like, okay, let's make a different play style, but keep it as Sonic, so that we can try to keep everyone happy. Obviously, it ain't work,
Hmm.
but some people need to realize that it's just another gameplay style. Like it's not bad. Like if you play that gameplay style for what it is, it's actually really decent.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate the Werehog. I almost thought of it as like God of War kind of style.
Yeah, early God of War, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Not like not the new one, the early one.
I know some people get confused about these are newbies.
Yeah.
All right,
I
people.
have a question. Wait, I got a question. Are we still on Leap?
We
Yeah,
about
we're
to
moving
switch.
to the next game now. We're running down the list. We're at Sonic and the Black Knight.
Ha-
Oh,
That
That
game was
game.
That
good.
sword.
That game was good.
He wields a sword.
he already did in Smash Brothers, so it's like not the first.
I'm not gonna lie, the only reason that game sold, like, made me want to buy it was the fact Sonic fell out of the sky and was looking for his chili dog. That just sold me, dude. I was like, okay, now I have to play.
Serenade
I only
him,
rent-
Sonic.
I only got the game from a video store. I rented it. I did not actually own it, but I did beat the game.
I did
Oh.
rent it as well.
Oh.
I played it on stream.
You played on stream, yeah, but at least you didn't cry about it.
Yeah.
I
Why you put him on blast?
that game broke my Wii remote.
Dang.
Oh no, I don't know. I was a very rough kid.
That
I
man.
never put.
But I
Alright,
got a new one.
somebody
I
catch
wasn't
me
that
up.
rough.
My connection was tripping.
We're on Sonic and the Black Knight.
All right.
I mean, I like the game. It's just it's better than Secret Rings, but it has its problems too.
All right. For Sonic and the Black Knight, it's good. It's a pretty good game. It's not horrible or anything. Obviously the only weird part is the fact that Sonic has a sword, and people kind of don't like that. But
What, expect give him a gun again?
Man, Sonic got no arms, but he got spaghetti arms.
What?
And he can pick up a sword. That dude got
I'm with
spaghetti
Lee
arms.
on that. It just felt so weird. Like, one side of his arm is
Oh.
really chunky.
What are you expecting?
Like when you guys said sword, I thought it was like Link, like when he got the sword off the ground. Like,
oh
yeah,
no,
he got arms.
don't be one of
Sonic
those
has
people.
spaghetti arms. I'm confused how he pick up a sword.
Don't
I'm
be one
actually
of
confused
those
what you're
people.
talking about.
This man said
He's stuck with
spaghetti
Hall and
arms.
Sonic has spaghetti arms, even though I don't even get what he's talking about either.
I don't get it.
Sonic is strong. Like I'm actually confused how
Huh?
he can pick up a sword.
Okay.
What the?
Yeah, I
No,
think
he's
I'm
putting out
stronger
the
now.
No, I
Bro,
get
hold
what
on.
he's saying.
Now roll
Son-
this back. Hold up. This man Sonic
Sonic got
can bust
spaghetti
through
arms.
metal.
No, he doesn't.
This man Sonic can bust through metal.
He has no more arms.
No, I know what Lee's saying. Like, if you ever picked up a sword, that's really heavy. And Lee's just saying the fact just how Sonic's built makes no sense. How he can pick up a sword just with one hand really easily.
Wait,
Okay,
all right, I'm gonna
okay,
stop.
look.
I'm gonna shut down this argument right now. It's a hedgehog. It's
Right?
it's a blue hedgehog that stands on 2 feet. All right, I'm gonna need y'all to have a little more imagination. That's all I'm gonna say. Let this man carry his sword. All right, we're gonna shut that discussion down. And with that, I mean,
that was a great discussion. Moving on.
Oh
Spaghetti arms.
my god.
so, all right. So the next one is Sonic 4 Episode 1.
Garbage.
I got stuck.
Can I actually mention one thing? I remember
Yes,
how
I got
Justin got
stuck
stuck
at
in the
the
vine
vine
part for
part,
like
yes,
3
I did.
minutes.
Justin,
I know.
you saw he was talking.
But I was just
I was mentioning
serious.
how Justin was stuck in the vine park for like 3 minutes or
Oh
so.
my god.
I always do. Every time I
Okay,
play.
okay. I mean,
Well, I was
he
playing
was
on
stuck on the
mobile.
most easiest part though. Just
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
into
but
the vine.
yeah, but I was playing on mobile.
Mobile? It doesn't
That
matter.
explains why.
It looks better in mobile than it does on consoles.
No, that explains why. He was playing mobile. Of course he would get.
I mean, how do you do it fine as soon as he's no longer supersonic? How do you do it as just fine?
I don't know. I'm not
Maybe it's,
Justin.
maybe it's because it was supersonic. Maybe it was easier. I don't know.
But you said you don't have time for this,
Alright,
but you
can
have
we
all the
just
time in the
can we
world
just
if you're
not okay,
streaming.
can we just move on to the topic, please?
Yeah. Go
Sure.
ahead.
Sonic 4 Episode 1 is not a good game.
Hey, he knows.
It was not even mentioned in Sonic Mania's commercial about the
Of
elevator
course, it's not
scene.
canon. No, we don't need that game to be canon. That game is just a whole cash grab. They call it Sonic 4 just for money. They don't even care about the name Sonic 4. They just get it for money.
All right, so let's finally get to the one that everybody's been waiting for.
Yes.
Yes.
Colors.
Sonic Colors.
Yes.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay.
Calm
Sonic
down.
is the
Hold up,
goddamn
hold
the
up,
best
best
hold
game
up.
Sonic
I
game.
ever
I'm
played.
not. Hold up, hold up, hold
Calm
up,
down.
hold up.
Best game I ever
Hold up.
Calm
played.
down, Lane.
Sonic
Calm
Colors
down.
is good.
Lee,
Oh my
Lee,
God,
chill out,
Lee,
chill
come
out, bro.
on.
Hold up.
Okay.
I'm gonna let everybody praise the game for a second. All right, and when you guys are done praising the game, I'm gonna come through and wreck your train. All right.
I'm not gonna praise the game. I like the game, but it's not the best Sonic game. I'm just gonna say that out there.
Let me say why. Okay. Well, first and first, I like the song. Like when you start up, I like the freaking
I'm with
song.
Lee on
Me and
that.
my
I
brother.
like the song. The song smacks.
And like
Mm.
I like the blue thing. You know, like that little blue flying thing. It's like when Sonic turns to like one little freaking engine. I just like the game because like of the action. And like it's like the freaking classic games and like in a 3D.
Bro,
Like classic in
What?
3D.
Don't ever say that again.
Hold on. Let me get my brother
Lee's
information on.
Lee's favorite word of the week is classic.
this man
Oh
did.
my
Okay,
God.
okay.
Okay,
Anyone else
next.
want to praise the game so I can
I
wreck
want
your
to talk
train
about.
later?
I want to talk about it. Can I talk about?
All right, go ahead.
Sure, give us a bedtime
Alright.
story.
So I like Sonic Colors. That game is like fun. Like the levels are enjoyable, and especially like the wisps. They're fun to
Eric,
use.
IGN review.
Okay.
This man is the whole IGN review.
I don't know why the game. I don't know why the game is my favorite, but the levels are enjoyable. The wisps are pretty cool. It's a good idea, and
You
the
don't know why you
multiplayer.
like the game? Okay.
The multiplayer is
Okay,
good
I got
too.
more
I
information.
enjoy the multiplayer. Yes.
Ugh,
All right,
I never
Lee.
knew that Sonic Colors had multiplayer.
don't do
What?
it.
Huh?
Actually,
Okay.
it's disgusting.
Bro, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle existed before Sonic Colors.
Sonic
Bro, the
Colors always been my
multiplayer in
favorite
Sonic
game.
Colors is disgusting. Anyway.
Oh, let me praise Sonic Colors so KJC can crush me.
Sonic's a robot.
So basically, the song intro smacks, and the end intro smacks as well. The outro smacks too. I just love the music, right? I just like how you start in. It's just bright lights everywhere. It's nice and everything, but like, the more you keep playing, the more everything just feels repetitive. And like the levels I didn't enjoy was what is it? With the cube, when you turn into a cube thing, I did not enjoy those levels. And
that was the
those
lowest
ones were
twist.
boring, dude. I did not like those ones, but overall, I liked it. It was nice.
I like the yellow thing. Like when you
The
turn like
dog
those
doesn't like
spinny
the
things.
game.
Super
I like
Sonic was
those type of
okay in the
missions.
game.
All right, KJC, put down the band hammer.
All right, mate. Look, the first issue that Sonic Colors has is that it's advertised as a 3D game, but
Oh my
most
God.
of the levels are 2D.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my God!
The
Thank
game
you.
is 3D when it's
I said
mostly
so fucking
2D.
I hate.
It's stupid. Why would you do that? There are a few
Right.
3D sections that are okay. All right, there are a few 3D sections that are okay,
Oh,
but then the
okay.
rest of the game, the rest of the level is just 2D.
Yeah.
The beginning of what is it? Tropical Resort Act 1, the beginning is 3D, and then the rest of the level, except for like one little tiny part, is 2D. You can't advertise a 2D game as 3D because that's stupid.
True.
Yeah, can we just KG? Can we point out how that wonderful final boss was the most easiest thing in the whole entire series, but there's probably the most easiest later on.
It was. It was
Oh
really
yeah,
easy.
yeah. The final boss wasn't too special. The design, okay, hold on. The design for the final boss was clean, but the fight
True.
was not executed well.
And
Yeah.
then
It
we
was
got three. Then we got
easy.
like the DS version that has like a Sonic Rush looking final boss. That wasn't good either.
You kind of. I never played the DS version. I always.
Don't
I,
bother.
I played only the Wii version.
Don't bother.
The Wii version is good.
It's just Sonic
Yeah.
Rush.
The
Yeah.
DS version is Garba.
Hey,
I
hold
like
on. I don't know
I
about
like the Wii
garbage,
version.
but like the game wasn't garbage. It was
No.
alright,
Like,
but
it wasn't.
it wasn't.
It's just Sonic Rush.
Yeah, like it wasn't like anything too special. It just added like color powers to the Rush engine, and that was about
Yeah,
it.
I know,
that's
right?
it's just basically Sonic Rush, but with Sonic colors.
Sonic colors involved.
All right, another issue I got with Sonic Colors. Now this one's a little controversial because how the species is now, but the wisps are just power ups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's all they are. And the worst part
They're
about
not-
the wisp being power ups is that they're abilities from other Sonic characters. The hover
Oh
wisp,
yeah,
that's Tails. The
like
drill
that.
wisp, that's Knuckles. The spikes wisp, that's just Sonic spin dashing.
No
Like,
cap.
come on,
Wait,
man.
was Lost World the one with the light dash, or was that Colors too?
What? Light dash?
I know there's a
You
light
talking
dash.
about you talking about the no, the only way you can light dash is with hover.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was in Colors too.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just from Lost World.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't use the wisps when you have Supersonic on.
Supersonic.
That's not even like a part. Okay, hold on. So we can't talk about Supersonic if you don't unlock him normally by playing the game. For example, in the classic game, you went through the special rings to get the emeralds, which allowed you to be supersonic. In Sonic Color, you don't you don't become supersonic by playing the level other than getting the red rings. And by the time you got all the red rings, you probably already finished the game. And it's not even necessary to get the good ending in Sonic Colors by getting all the Chaos Emeralds and being supersonic.
The thing I hate about
Supersonic
the
just doesn't count.
Honestly, even the freaking even the bonus games that you get from Supersonic aren't even that fun. They're just bootleg levels.
Right?
Yeah, but overall, Sonic Colors probably I say overpraised modern game, but I don't think it's the best. But I like it.
Sonic
Sonic
Colors.
Colors
Sonic
is
Colors
okay.
will always be my favorite game.
Oh, you don't have
yeah,
great,
I
great
lost my
taste.
game.
Yeah, this is the man that said Mania was bad, but we'll get to that later.
Oh,
It
okay,
was
hold on. No, we
actually-
gonna get to that. We gonna get to that
No,
for sure.
no, no.
I'm not there.
Come on.
Gonna mention that.
Well, if you're gonna talk about that,
He
we-
said Sonic Forces was better than Mania.
yeah,
He said
before.
Sonic Mania was the worst.
Nah,
Before.
nah,
Yes.
we can't. Nah. We gonna get to that later though. Don't worry. I'm gonna have to speak. Don't worry.
All right, then I'm gonna dip. Hope
If
you
I
have
still
fun
have
talking
my,
about that.
my game, the Sonic Colors, I would have been
Yeah, we
playing it
still
right
have time.
now, but I
Just-
lost it.
Justin, if you run away, you're not a true Sonic fan. If you run away,
Stoggy, stop. Stop,
Alright.
Stoggy.
All right, so it sounds like we done wrapped up colors. Now let's talk about Sonic Generations.
Ooh.
oh, game action.
I
Play.
like that
Generations
one.
was okay.
The
Alright.
3DS version was kind of bad. I didn't like it.
Kinda.
I played it on the Xbox. So I thought it was okay.
Like the Steam version was good. Once I got
I
the
don't-
Steam version, I was like, this version's much better than the 3DS.
I mean,
I mean, obviously.
I like Generations. I like what they did with some of the levels. Modern Sonic's probably the best part. This has come from a classic fan, but the classic levels were okay. Some of them I had issues with, but final boss just sucks booty. But okay. But it's a cool design for a final boss. It's annoying. Oh, how that looks like a hole in shot. Cool, look like a hole in
Yeah,
shot.
yeah,
Back then, the
that was
Sonic
really
characters
good.
kept talking like every single time.
But
Like,
thank God there's an ability to turn them off in the options. Thank you.
We don't want to hear it anymore.
All right.
We don't want to hear
Overall,
it.
Sonic Generations is actually a really good game. All right, it's actually a really good game. But like, it's also an anniversary title. And
Also
then
rushed.
when we think about the story of Sonic Generations, first off, it's an anniversary title, so it's
So it's
probably
gonna be
not going to
rushed.
have that great of a story.
It's
And
gonna
that
be rushed.
story wasn't too good.
Yeah. Also, that story was made by the same people who wrote Happy Tree Friends. Fun fact.
Ew, no, gross. But yeah, Sonic Generations was a pretty good game.
All right, so it
But the
looks like we're
story, not
gonna
so much.
wrap up the Sonic 4 the Sonic 4 duo. We got Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Wonderful
that
special
one,
stages.
that one was good.
Hold up, do you know where
Not
Lee
really.
at?
I liked it better than the
is this
first
Keisha?
episode.
Yeah, I
Sonic
don't
4
want.
episode 2 was better than episode 1 in my opinion.
I mean, facts.
I mean, Sonic 4 Episode 2, I don't like it. I mean, at least they did something different. Those special stages are annoying. They made them
Oh,
more.
I hate them.
They made the special stages more annoying than Sonic 2's. How do you do that?
At least Sonic 4 episode 1, the special stages weren't that hard.
It's just the
But
special
they were
stages.
dumb.
They are dumb. They were dumb. Even Episode 2's. Oh, cool. You want to get this one button that we never told. They never told you about for this one loop-de-loop stage in the last part of the special stage.
So basically, Sonic 4 episode 1 and episode 2 have the special stages from Sonic 4 and Sonic 2.
Oh, that wasn't obvious already? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just said they made I just said they made the special stage worse than Sonic 2's special stage, even though they're the same thing. Ugh. That song annoys me.
Yeah, Sonic 4 Episode 2. That game's right. That's also another one of those games where we have to question Sonic Team and how retarded they are and how bad they are at keeping consistency up to date with keeping the moon as one whole thing. When that
Yup.
moon is definitely destroyed, my dude.
Yeah. And can we just say that they just love marketing Sonic 4
Oh.
because they don't care about the name, they just want money.
Sonic 4 episode 3 was cancelled.
Don't
We
hope
already
we
know
never
that.
get it.
Yeah, Sonic 4 Episode 3 is something that we don't need and we also don't want.
Because we got another game very soon. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but
All right, so here we go. We're going in the final stretch of the final 3 games to discuss in the. We got Sonic Lost World.
That was a decent game.
I like the game. I actually like that game more than Colors. Yes, I get the pitchforks ready.
I don't know which version I like. I think 3DS and Wii version were both
No,
okay.
3DS version. We don't touch that version. I'm gonna throw that 3DS out the window after you said that.
Yeah, oh, okay,
But the
Sonic Lost World as a whole is decent. That's it. It's a 5 out of 10. It's decent.
I know I
But,
said Adventure 1 had the best soundtracks, but I don't know. I kinda do like the soundtrack to that game. Can we get those people back in the next Sonic game, please? My God, have you seen that rail section theme? So good.
but like, it was the same people that worked on Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah.
That was
It's
so
good. Soundtrack, that's good.
Alright.
Final boss, probably the most death. This is when I say probably the most easiest boss. 3 hits, he's dead.
It's still that boss is easy.
Yeah.
we talking about the final boss or the
Yeah, we're
final,
talking
final
about the
boss?
final boss. We got this cool little Eggman design. You got that Eggman design.
I don't know about cool. I don't
That
know
cape.
about all that.
I like. I don't know. I like the cape look.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you points for that, but it's just the Death Egg.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
it's not unique enough.
I mean, you know, you're not wrong about that. I don't know. Maybe just take cape, make it look cool. But that boss, kind of disappointing. You could have did so much more with that boss. Also, can we talk about how beautiful the Deadly Six are? Oh my god, no
Oh
character.
god.
I was about to give you hands. I'm so glad you turned that around. Yeah, Zavik
Also,
is
the game
actually
has
a
free
retarded
DLC.
kid.
Yeah,
The game also
we
has
got
free DLC.
we got Punk Rock Man, we got Master Shifu, we got wait, I forgot about Fat Big Baddies. And then we got Master Shifu. Then we got uh a girl and and who else am I missing? Oh,
Emo.
emo man with the rose, and we got
What topic?
everyone's
What
favorite
topic are we on?
Red Boy,
Sonic
Sonic
Lost
Lost
World.
World.
Red Boy
Oh yeah,
Zavik, I think his
someone
name
was
is.
asking for it earlier.
You said what? You talking?
Someone was asking for Lee earlier
Oh,
Oh,
in
who
the
does that?
call.
I'm pretty sure that was the same person.
But like the Zapik fight, it's just Bowser from Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. 2.
Wait,
Yeah.
what from New Super Mario
Zavik.
Bros? Oh yeah. That's another reason why I don't like Zavik. It's literally just Bowser, but it's a
Yeah,
Sonic OC.
yeah.
It's
Also,
Bowser the Sonic OC. That's what he is.
Oh yeah,
also
I
how good
forgot.
is
I forgot one more annoying thing. What about that snowball level? That was unnecessary.
Right? Oh, I swear.
Well, at least the free,
Dude,
at
that
least
was
the
unnecessary. Well,
well,
the
at least the
the
free S version
snowball
is
was
different.
fine, but we just didn't need that snowball. But what's the purpose of that?
Right? And then the snowball boss fight? Like, are you
What the
serious, my
heck
dude?
was
Why is
that?
Sonic in the snowball? Why?
I know.
Maybe to
But
make
like,
it interesting.
how good is
interesting.
No!
How does that look more interesting? The snowball was bullcrap too because you can die with bullshit way. I'm sorry, but stupid.
Well, at least the free S version didn't have the snowball level.
We don't talk about that version.
Yeah, but like the 30S version has tons of issues. It's
Yeah,
so repetitious. Like it,
the one you avoid.
Well,
right? The special stages are completely unnecessary.
They're the same thing as in Heroes. They did the same thing with the what's it called? Didn't they do this? Actually, no. I'm thinking of 3DS generations, right? Oh,
Nah,
I
3D
remember what
Genesis
the
was
three.
better.
I remember what the 3DS special stage was. No, gyroscope. Can show looking like a stupid idiot.
Yeah,
well,
they were slacking with the special stages in Sonic Lost
the only
World.
thing I was confused about Sonic Lost World is that the 3DS version has online play, but the Wii U doesn't. Like,
Well, we don't.
that's
We don't.
weird.
I don't want to go online that crap version, bro. I'd rather have the
Yeah,
Wii U
I
version.
don't know who wants to go online with that. Like that's not it's not a good game.
But
Maybe if
yeah,
the
also
Wii U, maybe if the Wii
overall,
U version had
Lost
one,
World.
then it would have been
I
better.
like the game. I think it's underrated, but I enjoyed it.
All right,
how
Sonic
good is the
Lost
DLC?
World. One of the best things about Sonic Lost World is the parkour system.
Oh
That's
heck
one of the
yeah!
best things. Also, the fact that they brought back Spin Dash is something that they need to
Yes.
keep doing instead of removing that from Sonic's
Wasn't that
utility
broken in
set.
Lost World?
It was broken.
Oh my god! What about Super Sonic with two mouths?
We don't talk about that. We don't address that here.
And also the most useless thing you'll get in the game.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
The Wisp had no business being there. Like the Wisp are literally unnecessary as a whole. And for all those people trying to say that Sonic Lost World is Super Mario Galaxy,
No.
No, it's
actually Sonic Adventure did it first. So I don't want to hear you talking.
Oh, you talk about the level where you have to listen to. Oh, you gotta save Amy. Well, listen to me.
Yeah. Like Sonic Adventure did it first. So I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
People talk about the run button being an issue. The run button is also unnecessary. I think if they had a walk button, it would be better than a run button. Because what are you gonna be doing most of the time is Sonic? You're gonna be running. So
Walking.
why would you want to hold down a button to run? What is this, a racing game? It doesn't make any sense.
Bro, Sonic R2 confirmed.
yay.
Lost World Edition.
Oh no, I don't want that game. That's no. But yeah, overall, Sonic Lost World is a very weak game. It has a few good points, but it's not that great of a game. From going from Sonic Generations to Sonic Lost World is an issue. It makes
Yeah.
me think, what were the developers actually thinking? Like, were they just trying to go for easy cash? Because I feel like that's a trend with like most of the Sonic games now.
But it's a better game than the next game we're gonna talk about, unless you want to avoid that one.
No, 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 that's not that. That one's not next.
Okay, good.
And we're talking about a good Sonic game.
All
Okay.
right. All right. So next one we got Sonic Mania.
Oh,
Oh,
I like Mania.
that game is. I mean, I kind of went fanboy because this is. I love all the classic games, bro. This.
Nah, it's just funny that like it takes other people to making like no, it takes other
Oh,
people knowing what other people
oh,
want
I know
to
what you're talking
produce
about.
it.
Yeah, I
You
was
talk
about to
about
say.
Sega not doing a good job developing their game, but a fan game can do better than
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
own game.
yeah.
Yeah,
The fans are like, hey, let's do our job and make them better.
but Justin, I thought you hate this game.
What game? What game?
Man,
What game?
everyone
No,
just
Bro,
knows
you don't even
laughs
know what
today.
game we're on? Okay.
I do.
Bro, then what you?
Justin,
Okay.
you said like a couple weeks ago that Sonic 3 was the worst
No,
Sonic
I
game.
didn't. I didn't say that a couple of weeks ago. I said that a while back then. Back
You said
then.
that a while back. You still said it.
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah, like
Nope.
2 days ago.
No.
I mean,
Stop it.
so I mean, day one Sonic Mania had a little glitchy issues. Like,
I like
uh,
it more though. I like Sonic Mania a lot more.
why?
Oh, so
Because we
now you're
said it.
changing your opinion. That's smart, man.
I said I liked it more than Forces before.
That's
I
a
didn't.
lie.
That is a lie.
You always think
He's
I'm
thinking
lying.
like Sonic Force is better than Mania.
Mania was just so good.
No.
It's a great way to bring back the classic games.
I was there, Justin. Yes, you did.
No.
Sonic Mania is the best 2D Sonic game that we've had in
You know
years.
what?
I'm
It's
talking
the
years.
best 2D Sonic games we had since Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Tell us about Sonic Mania.
Dang. I was like, dang, everybody talks about how good the Sonic Mania was, but like, so basically, from what I gather is so was Sonic Mania not developed by a Sonic team?
Nope.
No.
Which
It
is
was
What?
developed
why
by
it was
fans.
good.
So it was developed by somebody else, but
Yeah.
like it was done well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I think the person who developed the game actually worked on a lot of fan ROM hacks or something before
Yeah,
making
he did. He's the one that ported Sonic 1 and Sonic CD to the mobile
Oh
platform.
yeah, those are the best version. Like you talk about like the ones where you can change to other characters, right?
Right.
Yeah, those are
Tails?
great.
Yeah.
I believe you can play as Tails.
Yes, you can.
I literally just said yes to that question.
What? I didn't.
Yeah, Justin's favorite Sonic is
I just asked him a few minutes ago. The one when you play is like all the other characters, and he just said yes to that. So that means Tails. Unless you mean Big the Cat, then we burned that game.
Oh God.
Yeah, Justin's favorite character is Tails confirmed.
No.
Yes. Yeah,
Wait a
Justin, your
minute, Big
favorite
the
character is
Cat's not in
again.
the classic series, so we're all safe.
My favorite character is Sonic.
Because
Alright.
he's the main character.
Yeah, that's the main character.
But my favorite character is Spider-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta go with Knuckles, cause he's red.
What?
Okay.
It's like me saying it's like me saying I like Sonic because he's blue. What else? Blue.
That's
Yeah, I don't like
questionable,
Sonic that
my
much
goodness.
because he's blue. I like the color red.
Alright, let's go to the next one.
No, we ain't done with Sonic Mania. We
We
ain't
banned
done.
this chat.
Oh, we're going to Justin's favorite game.
We're not. No, we're not done with Sonic Mania yet. We're praising the game now, but
Okay.
we got issues though. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
So the biggest, most obvious issue with Sonic Mania is that it's only has 3 unique levels in the game. And it's
like
practically rehashed. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't give it a 10 out of 10. I can give it a 10 out of 10 on nostalgia, but as a game,
Yeah.
I can't give it a 10
I
out of 10.
mean, they did pretty some unique things with like the second act for the reimagined levels, or
That is true,
like
but most of those levels,
I like what they did with Flying Battery. I like what they did with Hydra City.
that man was about to say hydrosity.
No, because people like QB like, oh, Hydrosity, Hydrux City, Hydro City. Dude, people pronounce it so stupid. It's Hydro City.
Yeah, dude.
And
People have been
the
saying.
only
People.
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The only reimagining level that was didn't need to be there. We didn't have to reference San Frickin' Why would you put that in Oil Ocean? I mean, it's not a bad idea, but
I mean, it's alright. It's
it's better.
alright.
I mean, it's better than Sanopolis. Anything's better than Sanopolis. Labyrinth, actually, no.
I
They're
was
both
about
suck.
to. No, you can't.
No.
Nah.
Now to think about, Labyrinth Zone and Sanopolis are the worst things in man history. Uh, Everything else, the levels are just like Press Gardens, Studiopolis. I'm going backwards order. Studiopolis, Press Gardens. What's the other one?
Titanic Monarch.
Okay, yeah. So it's like 3
Yeah, it's 3
decent
unique
levels.
levels,
Yeah.
and everything else is rehashed. That's the only down. That's the only real downside to the game.
I have a question.
Yeah, interesting bosses too.
Yeah.
I have a question.
All right.
Um,
What's up?
It's not about the game. It's about Sonic. Don't
What?
Sonic like?
Okay,
Don't
hold on.
Sonic
Hold on.
Naruto
We can
run?
say. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We can save questions about Sonic, the character or the series after we
The
get
character.
through the last game, right?
Wait. The Sonic Naruto run?
What the?
No,
Oh my
Quiet.
goodness.
he doesn't.
Just so you know,
Oh my goodness.
Sonic stuff before Naruto.
This man asked if Sonic does the Naruto one.
Bro,
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna mute this man.
Who does
No.
that?
You know what? In
doesn't
fact,
do
I'm gonna turn
that.
the volume down. I don't want to hear you.
Oh my god. I
Oh
can't
my
believe
God.
you even asked that question. I can't believe it. You know what? No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that just now. No.
I didn't hear that.
People say that there's no such thing as dumb questions, but that was definitely a dumb question.
That was the most retarded one.
That's none of it true.
All right.
Lee
Let-
is.
Let me have y'all's expert opinion on this final game.
Oh boy.
Ew.
Justin's favorite. Here comes Justin's favorite.
Sonic
No, I
Forces.
swear to God.
Can I say
Uh,
one thing before you guys start? I like. Wait, hold up.
I swear, if you do,
Just
Hold on.
let him speak.
Wait.
Rip?
but if I know what he's gonna say, then you know what I'm gonna do.
What you think he's gonna say? Oh, never mind, he's not.
If
Let me speak real quick because I actually have to go right now. But I like to say one thing. I hate
Oh,
how
here you
Sega. I hate how Sega is ruining all their franchises by basically putting them to skins in Sonic Forces. They still acknowledge them, but they still won't stop milking Sonic. They don't care about Jet Set
now they're
Radio.
milking Yakuza.
Yeah, Yakuza. Yeah, I was gonna say Yakuza and Sonic are the games that they milk because they don't care about Jet Set Radio. They don't really care about Super Monkey Ball. They don't care about Shenmue, of course, and they don't care about Fantasy Star that much. They just only care about Sonic and Yakuza. That's all I want to say. Goodbye, everyone.
To be fair, Sonic and Yakuza is like bringing in all the money.
Yeah.
Because that's all Sega cares about.
I mean, Sega's kind of a company.
Yeah, like I said, I gotta go. So see you guys.
Yes.
All right.
Force?
Bye.
That
He
man
missed-
That man dipped before we even got to say bye to him.
Do you want to go or you want to go?
He's gonna miss out on the rant.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go first or do you want me to go?
No, you can go ahead because I got a lot to
Sonic
say.
Forces. Wow, this game looks very interesting. I play the game. Alright, first level. Let's go. That's it? Alright, time for the next level. That's it? Bro, how long are these levels? They're that short? Bro, Sonic Forces is probably an example what a rushed Sonic game is, bro. You can't tell me that game is not rushed to the ground. You literally don't. If you fall asleep while boosting, you're done. The biggest insult. What did you do to our boy Classic Sonic? They tied Mania to Forces for no reason. You didn't even have to tie in Mania to Forces. We could have been just Sonic in the Avatar. And the bosses? What's it look? Chaos is back. I wonder what he's been. Oh, he's done. We don't fight him. And then we got Zavik. Bro, what the hell? Every boss fight after that is just infinite, infinite, infinite. Eggman. Eh, Another Eggman. I forgot about that one. It, the game's not good. You go.
Sonic Forces as a whole is garbage.
Yeah.
Let's look at it from let's look at it from two different angles. Because I look at it in a highly competitive, not competitive, a highly game development standpoint. And so that's how I know for a fact that the game is complete trash. But from the consumer side, we have two other angles. We have the Sonic game angle, and we have the video game angle. As a video game, Sonic Forces is actually pretty decent. That's only from the video game standpoint.
As a Sonic game, though.
As a Sonic game, it's complete and utter garbage. All right, so our first issue is the CG cutscene that they made to tease the game.
Yes.
That's the first issue. So in the first issue, in the first cutscene, we have Project Sonic 2017, right? And then we have Sonic running down a slope. He looks angry. The whole city's on fire. Obviously, Eggman has done some stuff. So
no, it's being the dynamite.
so Sonic is running down the slope, and he is doing quick steps all over the place. And then the screen says, "Sometimes a hero needs help." As a Sonic fan, you might be thinking, we're going to be able to play as Tails and Knuckles again. How great would that be? And then classic Sonic jumps on screen. And then the whole room goes silent. Everyone was screaming and praising the fact that we were getting a new game. But the second classic Sonic showed up on screen, everyone was dead silent.
But this is what he really said. Oh, don't worry. I'm in a better game than this crap. Can someone just hold a sign of that?
The fact that they went and rendered a CG cutscene for a game that doesn't have any CG cutscene in its own right, much like Sonic Generations.
Is it just in-game cutscenes?
What?
There's no other CG cutscenes? Like, not even if you... Oh. I was asking, like, if there's no other CG cutscenes, like, you can't even wait in from the title screen? There's no CG at all?
TP.
No, there's only in-game cutscenes in the game. There's no pre-render. There's no pre-render.
I'm not weak. I'm not weak. I'm not... I can't do that.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. But we're not on that yet because we got a lot of stuff to talk about with Forces. There's a lot of stuff, like I haven't even gotten to the game yet, and I'm already giving it chiz. Like no.
Yeah.
So the fact that this Sonic game, the story for this game is that Sonic and friends are fighting a war against Eggman and his empire. Why do we have... Okay, look, we don't need an edgy story. We don't need that.
Yeah,
we would like a little bit of maturity.
Yeah.
Because the series as a whole is starting to be more mature now. But we don't need, oh, we're going to war, but we're anthropomorphic character, and there's like one human, and this is apparently a different dimension where humans don't exist, but Eggman is still a thing, which doesn't make any sense because how did he get here? Is he from
Oh, easy
another
plot,
dimension?
easy plot device.
Izuka, you're not actually making the story have any logical sense at all.
I mean,
First, you
the whole
say,
part with the war doesn't make any sense too. It's the how the war happens is Sonic just gets knocked out, and
"Oh,
then war happens. Makes
we're,
absolutely no sense.
we're not there yet. Hold on, we're gonna get to the dumb stuff later."
I'm just saying that's how it starts though.
Yeah. But like we keep getting these story inconsistencies all throughout these Sonic games. The moon is still intact apparently,
Oh yeah.
even though it shouldn't be. We and Izuka said that there's two Sonic dimensions. There's one with humans, and there's one without humans. But that doesn't make any sense.
What are we talking about today?
What?
Oh,
This
you
is
got in here right on time for the Sonic Forces rant. Right on time.
Sonic Forces?
Right
That
on the
game
money.
trash. It's all about Sonic Mania. Come on now.
We already
We
talked
already
about it.
talked about Sonic Man.
Yeah.
We already praised it, but now we gotta tear Sonic Forces
We
out
already
of it now.
worshipped it.
Man, come on. Get me on a good conversation, not this trash.
I mean, this is a pretty good conversation when we actually get deep into it. But like, anyway, let me get back to my point.
Hold
All
up, before
these,
did y'all get to the hero one yet?
we already did that.
Yes.
You're
We did that
late.
way before.
Bro, don't be
You're
coming in
literally
here
like-
at the end of the damn stream talking about what y'all talked about already, bro. Get out of here with that.
Yeah.
You're literally an hour and 42 minutes late.
Well, can I add on known topic?
No.
No, B, you don't get to come in and start adding. What does this look like? Burger King? What are you talking about?
Yes.
wait. So are we done with forces?
But it's
No,
but
that man,
we're not
KJC
going
still
for
got points. He
Wait,
said got the
wait,
We
wait.
bullet.
haven't even
Is it-
started on the game yet.
Shut up, Billy.
We haven't got to the
Talk for me. Go on mute now. Hold up.
Okay,
Alright,
now I can get back to this.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Where was
But
I?
before
Because
I
this
do-
man came in here and messed up my whole train of thought.
you were talking about how the story can't be that doesn't have to be that edgy or like the war.
Yeah, you were all like, it's not necessary for all that.
Oh, right. So like the biggest issue obviously is that Izuka does not know how to write a story for a Sonic game. He also doesn't know how to direct a Sonic game. Clearly, because we got something like Sonic Forces, which 1/3 of the whole game is unnecessary. 1/3 of the entire game could have been left out of the game, and the game would have been better. Guaranteed information.
Or
Let's
not
also-
rush it out.
Yeah, well, okay. The thing is that Sonic Forces started development in 2013. They had 5 years.
2013, yeah.
They had 5 years to make a decent game. I'm talking about a decent game. All right, a decent Sonic game is all I ask. That's all I ask for, and they can't give me that. That's an issue. What are you doing as a game development company? What are you doing? Obviously, you're not doing well. We got fans showing you up left and right. People have the same development toolkits as the official people, and they're making better games than the official people. Something tells me that these official people don't need to work on these games.
It's sad because a fan game can do a better job than the actual team.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if a fan team get a 3D game right at this point.
I mean, they've practically already done it.
They probably would bring
practically
back the
already
old
have.
Dreamcast gameplay. They probably get that right better.
All right, but like, let me actually start on the actual game. Let's actually start getting into the game and start messing with stuff. So, we can play Sonic OCs now? Oh no.
Oh
this is
man,
the
I
end.
didn't know DeviantArt was canon.
I was about to talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. The way they went about it I'm not as upset about the fact that OCs are in the game. I
But
can't,
now people can make their own OCs wherever the hell they want now.
I still can't really consider OCs canon because they don't really do anything in the entire story. For
They only have
example,
one purpose in the story, and that's just doesn't even make them important still though. Oh,
right?
cool, a
I mean,
village.
they're really just there. Like, oh, okay, all the OCs in the entire game, they're just getting they're just getting their tails handed to them. No pun intended.
Hmm.
They're
Well,
just
no, I think I have a theory. What how they so Azuka was like, let me look at the internet. Let me look at the internet. Oh, cool! Look at these cool OCs people are making. Let's add that to our game. Let's make it canon.
that's never a good idea
Yeah,
unless
yes,
it's written into the game well, and they obviously did not write it into the game well.
you know, sometimes I feel like they could have just not did the OC and just put Sonic in there. But then again, his gameplay suffers from being so
You wanna know?
fast.
You wanna know what I don't get? What do classes Sonic have anything to do with the storyline?
Nothing.
Nothing. He's irrelevant. He doesn't do anything. Nothing in the entire game is impacted by his actions at all. He has no
Wait, who
reason to exist.
who
Was it
actions?
Sega's idea to make Mania Connect, or was it the fans' idea? Actually, now that I
It
think about it.
definitely was the producer's idea to make it connect. It didn't have to do with the fans because the guy that developed Christian Whitehead, the guy that developed Sonic Mania, he already had an idea for the game. And then the Sonic Forces team was like, we need to make this connect because we're gonna do another anniversary thing. And I'm like, that's unnecessary.
It
Just let
is.
him do his thing. Granted, he still did a good job with the game.
Yeah.
Do a good job with Sonic Forces is an issue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
great.
did
You
Level
we
know, you
did
of
know
we
what?
Sonic
already
This
Forces.
pass
one
Sonic
add
Forces?
Never
brother
mind, that's
code.
not a level. It's only you can beat it
No,
in
we're still
under
on.
a minute. That's not a real level. You want to beat the game? Hold boost the entire game. That's it. That's all you need to. The
You may
only
fall a
thing,
couple of times, but you'll make it.
literally, the best example that Sonic Forces is at playing as modern Sonic is boost to win. It's the best example for that. If you boost, you win the game. That's it. You just won. Like there's no reason for you to continue. You won the game. That's it. They need to remove boost formula from Sonic games. If they
They
if
really
they
do, to be
if they
honest.
put they can make boost formula good, but the thing is that they need to stop relying on it 24/7 to make the game fast.
Go back to the adventure formula. That would work perfectly.
Yeah, it would be easy, but
Yeah.
does Ezekiel knew that? No, Azuka doesn't know that. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know how to write a story. He doesn't know how to actually complete the game.
Mm-hmm.
But let me get back to the actual game, right? We're getting off topic, talking about this the Sonic team in general. But
Yeah.
so we
Uh,
got
are we
Sonic
gonna talk
Forces.
about Sonic Boom? Oh no,
No,
no!
that's not a game. That's not a Sonic game. It has Sonic in the name, but it's not a game. Bars, come at me.
Can we get
It's not
another
a
Sonic
game.
Unleashed? Can we get another Sonic Unleashed? Don't get massive, please.
Hey, okay, hold up.
Wouldn't that be
We're
another
gonna
boost to
continue
win?
with Sonic Forces. Hold on. So after the level that I really can't consider a level because you can beat it in under a minute,
Mm-hmm.
we get introduced to our villain shortly
Oh,
after.
edgy lord.
Yeah, we got introduced to I'm Not Weak, the character.
Yo, yeah.
So
Also, that's
the
oh,
villain's entire motive, the entire reason the villain is here, is because Shadow beat him up. Shadow kicked
yeah.
him
Can we
in the
just talk
head.
about how pointless that story is? Oh, the episode Shadow. What does he do? Beat up Infinite. There we go. Now it's
Infinite
connected.
weak. He's weak.
For those that don't know, episode Shadow took place right before Sonic Forces,
Yeah.
and
All you
honestly, there's no point in episode Shadow. It's like
Yeah.
4 levels.
It's really short.
There's no point with Supersonic either. Isn't that just like free, even though it was really gonna be paid though?
Oh yeah, we don't even talk about that because
Yeah.
Sonic Team's actually dumb. Like
Yeah,
no,
Supersonic is dumb.
like
Supersonic. Yeah.
so we are a villain. The only reason that he's actually trying to defeat Sonic this whole time is that he got beat up by Shadow, and he's trying to show up Shadow by beating the character that beat him, which is Sonic.
You know, now to think about it, why couldn't he just go back to Shadow and beat him up?
Well, I mean, Shadow got out of his uh Phantom Ruby control, so like Shadow's like the only character that's like halfway decent.
You know what? Now to think about something, I just thought of something. Why did he make a fake Shadow if he's so mad at him? What retarded shit is this?
All right, hold up. Well, I'm gonna get on that. So
I'm gonna be real. I'm more interested in Eggman did a whole story.
okay, so in Sonic Forces, Infinite creates duplicates of previous villains to Sonic. So we have Chaos, we have Metal Sonic, we have Shadow, we have Zavik. Uh, wait, am I missing anyone? Let's see,
Yeah,
Shadow.
no, you're not missing anyone. I
Okay.
don't think.
Even though Chaos isn't in the game, Chaos doesn't count. Chaos is not actually
Because
in the
oh, I
game.
know why. I was disappointed because I like Chaos, and then you get classic Sonic. I'm just gonna put that away. Let's get that out of the way. Good. You don't
When
fight
there's
Chaos.
literally no villain for classic Sonic era.
No,
Yes.
no. It's Eggman. That's
Nah,
literally who you fight.
you remember the boss fight from Sonic 1 when you first get introduced to Eggman? Yeah, it's the same boss fight. And then they go add
Do the
in Sonic
Unleashed thing,
Unleashed
right?
with the Egg Drago. And that does
Well, what is the
like
Egg
why?
Dragoon doing
Why is
here?
this there?
What?
Stop using the Egg Drago.
Extra.
You've used it for
Also about
3 games.
Chaos.
It's time to
About
put it to
Chaos.
rest.
He died. He dies in the cutscene. You never see him again after Chaos. Well,
Yeah.
Chaos, yeah.
You only see Chaos once in the game.
Yeah, you see Chaos once. Pummeled by
That's
classic
it.
Sonic.
It's like, oh look, Chaos, but then you realize you
No,
didn't see
he
him
gets
again.
pummeled by classic Sonic, and Chaos is water. He can get back up from that. So that's the most retarded. Retard. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The
no
only
offense,
time I've
but
seen
he's
Chaos
kind of
in
retarded.
Sonic Battle. No, I mean Sonic Battle.
Whoever does that, because obviously he's made of water. Can't kill him like that.
I mean, that's how you beat him in Sonic Adventure. But you know, we're not going to talk about it.
What the hell?
Just pointing that out.
Yeah.
But okay, so my issue with Infinite just creating multiple different shadows and multiple uh, Metal Sonics, Chaoses, and Zaviks is that why doesn't he just create an army of Sonics? Because he would just win. No
Yeah.
one's gonna beat Sonic. Nobody. Maybe
Except
Metal
for-
Sonic, but
Yeah.
nobody's gonna beat Sonic. So it raises the question on why are the villains starting to be so stupid now?
That's stupid.
Because Eggman could have just told Infinite to go, hey, make 1,000,000 Sonics, and then we instantly win. And that way you wouldn't have to go through with some ingenious plan with like 15 different plan Bs just to achieve one goal.
Villains always lose. They never.
So I
I
got
don't know
one
about all
question.
that. I don't know
So,
about
so
villains
is
always.
Shadow, so is Shadow not only Shadow, but if every other villain cannot defeat Sonic, why make a clone of them just so they get beat again? No, like
Right.
make no
That's my
sense.
point. That's my
Just
point.
make the same thing.
Get Mephiles to stab him again.
Like if you get
God.
beat up by Shadow, and then you wanna get revenge on Shadow by being the person he can't beat. Why make a clone of Shadow, even though you hate him? Like
That's what I was getting to, though.
that made no sense whatsoever.
It
They're
doesn't.
saying like,
It
okay,
really
I'm
don't.
gonna make a whole new clone with my mortal enemy just because I
I
want
feel it.
to just beat up this one person. That made total sense, you know.
Yeah, he wants to prove that he's strong to Shadow when he's just gonna make an army to fight Shadow for him instead of fighting him himself, which is also really dumb.
Also, Tails is retarded too.
Yeah, Tails all he does is stand there and let
No, we're
Sonic
not getting. Well,
die.
I don't think we're at there yet. Are
I
we at
mean,
there?
Tails can't do
No,
much,
we're not
really.
there yet.
All right, so we're not. Yeah, we're not there yet.
I'm literally at the first cutscene in the game.
Yeah.
Literally. Well, the second technically.
Yeah.
So after the after Infinite's little spoil, he comes in and he beats up Sonic somehow. First off, we have Tails in the background being retarded as usual, going,
Yeah.
"Oh no,
No,
that
no,
villain is
Sonic. Oh
faster
no,
than
this.
Sonic."
Oh no, I totally can't just help him out of the situation.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now
Wow.
think
Tails.
about it. When have we ever seen Tails like actually put up hands though? I'm just being real.
Sonic Adventure,
Yep.
Sonic Adventure
Maybe
2,
Tails is
all of the
scared.
classic games except Sonic
Hmm.
1 because he wasn't in them.
I mean,
Excuse me?
I guess Tails was useful in Sonic Adventure too because he's a freaking mech
Wait. You can't count
transformer.
you can't count the classic one, remember? Because they're two different.
They're not.
Oh god.
Why you getting mad, Justin?
I'm not
Striking the
mad.
nerve, man. Okay.
I'm like, ooh, like that.
I mean, I know they're the
Like
same
that.
character, but like, aren't they like in two different universes though?
No! No!
Oh, there you go again.
No!
So
Oh my
class.
gosh, they're not two different people. It's the same person.
I just said, I know, I
Uh,
just said they the same people,
Sonic
but
and
aren't they in
Classic,
two different universes? That's what I
different
just said.
timelines.
Sonic and Classic Sonic
I'm
are
two
not the same
different
Timeline
person.
timelines.
universes, same
Wait,
thing.
what?
They're not. Okay,
They're
look.
not the same person.
Sonic Mania and Sonic,
Oh wait, hold
the
on.
main series, are two different timelines. Those two are different. But
They're not the
Sonic
same.
1, the actual like game, is a part of the Sonic series, the original, not the Sonic Mania series. Okay?
So, so what you
Have I
telling
set you
me that
straight?
classic Tails is actually smart, while modern Tails is retarded?
Yes, actually, because they don't know how to write the character.
The BTLs is scared. I don't know.
What? No, he could have just
So you
helped him.
telling me Tails got this much of a high IQ, but yet he acts retarded? That's
Yes.
good to know.
First off, Tails is a child, so he's not gonna think on complete logic all the time. All right, you got that information? You got that?
We done
Yes.
wrote it down.
I
All
don't
right.
Wrote
need
it
to
down
hold
on
it
our handy
down, but
dandy notebook.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I understand why the party made Martin Tails stupid.
You understand? Excuse me?
Because look at
What
what they
the
did to.
hell?
I said, look at Knuckles. They did that same thing to Knuckles when
No,
they
no,
went to
no, no.
the
It's because they
villain.
don't know how to write their character.
Yeah.
Knuckles is not stupid. He is gullible. There is a
No,
clear
I told
difference.
him no. Okay, so you telling me in Sonic Boom he's not stupid? Come on
That's
now.
not the Sonic series. That's not the
Oh my
same.
god!
If you don't know your facts, you shouldn't be here.
Oh, you got a point.
Hey, I only came here for the hero discussion, but that
Yeah,
already
but
over
you were
with.
But
late
why
for that.
then? Why? Okay, so why are you still here?
Because I don't
Okay,
know.
now why are we talking about something else now? I thought we were talking about
All
Sonic.
right, great. Thank you for answering my question, Billy. Anyways, oh my gosh, Billy getting in here and messing up my flow.
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna just speed up this process. This taking forever. So, as we know, 1/3 of the game is irrelevant. So that's already bad. Not only that it's irrelevant, the physics for the character, which is classic Sonic, are bad. For example, if you are rolling on a horizontal surface and there becomes a immediate 90-degree angle that goes down, there's no way that you should roll off and go straight down off of that ledge. Sonic Forces, you can do that, which doesn't make any sense. That's how a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people die, and that's how a lot of people get confused on why they die, because that's a physics error. It shouldn't be in the game. There's
What are
also
physics?
there's also sections where classic Sonic can spin dash and literally lock himself in one position and he won't go anywhere unless you try
Yeah.
to jump out of it. When you go up slopes, it doesn't have proper momentum. There are many issues with classic Sonic's physics. Why they didn't just have Christian Whitehead work on the physics for classic Sonic? I don't know.
Money.
Obviously, he knows it better than the actual developer. So why doesn't he just do it? I don't know.
Because
The
Sega's
fans look
lazy.
good.
Okay, but like it's not Sega though, because Sega is not making the game.
Well, the fans make the best song.
Yeah,
Of
seriously.
course, because they know what they're doing.
Sonic Lost World. No, not Sonic Lost World.
Lost World. Lost World.
No. Sonic, you know that one Sonic World fan game that's like 3D? That's a really good fan game. Sonic
Yeah,
World was really good.
What?
Sonic
mechanics
World,
wise, maybe.
the
Mechanics
fan
wise.
game. Sonic World, the 3D Sonic fan game. Where you can play as different characters like Infinite, freaking
No,
Eggman.
that doesn't have good physics, Justin. I played that. That doesn't have good physics. But anyway, let him continue what he was saying.
All right. So in this game, Tails, as we all know, is supposed to be a super smart fox, but in this game, he completely forgets how to fight chaos. Level 0 chaos, by the way. He literally doesn't do anything. He raises his tails to chaos and allows chaos to just harass him when he could literally do anything. Tails
Doesn't
could just fly away if he actually
doesn't
just didn't want to
doesn't
fight him.
Tails fight him in an adventure at one point?
Yes, he fights level 4.
Bro, why didn't?
He fights level 4 chaos in adventure.
I guess Sonic's an idiot.
Sonic. Talk
I
about Tails over here.
definitely talking about Tails, but
Oh.
let's go to Sonic. So Sonic is the most annoying character in the game because the only words he knows how to say in Sonic Forces is friendship and teamwork. Those are
And
the
one
only
liner.
words he actually knows how to say.
Oh
And
my
one-liners,
god.
but they're not great like in Lost World. Which one-liners in Lost World were probably better than Forces' one-liners?
Sonic has one-liners in Forces. Yeah, no, those don't exist. Those aren't real. Those are fake.
Yeah, those are fake one-liners.
He,
Those
he
are not funny
all
ones.
he's doing is saying friendship and teamwork in a different way. That's all he's saying.
Hmm.
I don't. If you're gonna have a game that's based on war, don't have the characters in the game constantly talk about friendship and teamwork. That doesn't make any sense. There's a direct disconnect between the two
Alright.
topics. One is happy, and in one is war for crying out loud.
Hey Porter, let's be friends. The whole yard's having a war zone. Let's be friends, Porter. Friendship, teamwork.
Uh,
That's basically the story. Okay, so let's talk about Infinite's powers. So, it's the powers of Infinite three times. Three times it retcons it.
The power of infinite is just being
One, it only
sticking a
one
ruby in his
version.
stomach.
Oh,
Oh,
oof. Oh.
all right. So one version of his powers has him only distorting what you can see, and that's it. And there's another version where it edits the reality around you. That's another version where it can physically attack you. And then the third version is where he can not only edit his reality, but he can change the reality of himself to change his physique. But it's supposed to be an illusion. You can still hit him. It's retconned 3 different times,
Yep.
and none of them directly line up together. That's an issue. If you're gonna give your villains these anonymous powers, get it right and keep it right the entire game. Don't go and change it don't go and change the fact
Yep.
of his abilities.
I have one thing to say. How the hell did he stick a ruby in his chest?
What the?
Right. That's another thing that I still just don't understand.
What, do you just take the phantom ruby? I'm stabbing myself. Cool, in my chest.
I mean, let's also not forget that the Phantom Ruby is in a different gem cut than it originally is.
Yeah.
So how exactly does that work? My opinion is that Eggman fused his body with the Phantom Ruby. That's why in the end, when Infinite is defeated, he starts to fade out. Because that's the only logical conclusion that I can make between. That's the only one. Not to mention that in the beginning of the game, when we get introduced to Eggman and he's giving his little speech about how he hates Sonic, there are little tanks that
Mhm.
have a bunch of mesh in them, and the only way there's like a bunch of text with different meshes in them, and one has infinite inside of it. So obviously, Infinite was like, you can just use my body to put your gem
Do we count
Hmm.
the Archie
inside.
comics wherever they have timeline? I don't know if they're Archie, but do we count the comics timeline?
I'm talking about the game.
Because like I know there's a game not a comic connected to the game. Do we count that timeline or no?
I mean, the comic one is dumb.
It is.
Same
It's
with the game.
it's dumb.
The entire concept is dumb. Again, it's about war with anthropomorphic characters.
Don't really read. I don't really like Sonic comics.
What?
Well, I don't like have any that much Sonic comics. Like I do have some, but I don't have many. So I don't really. I don't really know much about Archie Sonic.
Okay.
I was just asking if those count canon though.
Oh.
As the game, okay, but like when we talk about canon, can we count anything as canon now? Because the moon isn't destroyed,
Yeah.
so
It's
nothing's
not.
canon.
It's no Eggman face.
There's no canon now. That's it. Like there's no canon because they don't. There's not enough consistency for there to be a real story.
Mm, yeah.
The only redeeming quality about Sonic Forces,
It's nothing.
I will actually, I'm gonna have to say the Avatar, like the hybrid gameplay between Sonic and the Avatar. That's like the only redeeming quality about it. The levels are really bad,
They are
and
bad.
yeah, well,
Ouch.
the the game developers Sonic team also lied about who was developing the game to give the game more hype, and then we play the game and then we realize something's wrong because it's not the same developers from Sonic Generations to Sonic Colors. And
Wait,
then
who
when
was
we get to
developers for
right,
Sonic Generations?
huh?
Who was developers of Sonic Generations?
It was more people from Sonic Team, but those people didn't work on Sonic Forces.
Yeah, I
Sonic
heard some people
Forces.
left the project.
Instead, the level designers that we got for Sonic Forces are people that have never worked on a Sonic game ever.
Oh, that
Did
explains.
work on, it was only one game. It was a slow.
I got
Hmm.
it.
So how can they be expected to make
I got it.
those levels have to be long because Sonic travels so fast.
They probably played Sonic Labyrinth.
The
That's why.
level
That's how.
long
That's how they got
or
inspired. Yeah, they played Sonic Labyrinth before making it.
What?
What? What did you say, Justin?
Nothing. Just a
Hmm.
Yes, that.
Okay. Well, anyway.
So we're still in Sonic Forces, or
Yeah.
Yeah. This rant. I'm trimming it down because I have a lot of things that are just problems with the game that shouldn't be in the game. But to keep it nice, short, and sweet, Sonic Forces is not a good game. It's not a good Sonic game by any means. There's so many issues with the game. For example, Sonic Colors. One stage in Sonic Colors is like 6 minutes, while one stage in Sonic Forces is 53 seconds of gameplay.
oh,
How is that fun? You hold one button down for 53 seconds. How is that fun? There's no expansive level design. There's no different routes that you can take that go to different areas of the level. There's none of that. The level design is poor. The physics are poor, and they keep removing abilities from Sonic. First, we had the spin dash taken away. Then they gave us the spin dash back. Then they take it away again. And now we can't even light speed dash. We can't even drift. The ground pound makes the sound of hitting the ground before you hit the ground.
Oh.
How do you keep messing up these games? It's like you don't care about the franchise as a whole. That's gonna be it though, because I can talk about this all day. But I know we don't got that time, so I'm gonna just end it there.
Dang it! Most everybody else dipped. I seen that.
They couldn't take it. Sonic Forces they run away from. Mania, Colors, Heroes, they just want to come back to.
so is there any game, or is that all the games?
That's all the game.
Yeah,
Unless you
that
want
was
to
the
count
complete
Team
list.
Sonic Racing, but that's not a main series game though.
We're gonna get onto some of these other game franchises like Mario and Zelda, Metroid, some of them games. We're gonna talk about them. Well, we got to get that Final Fantasy series discussion going for that man Usagi, because I told that man that we would do it. So I'm gonna have to get that one lined up, and then we'll discuss those in a future live stream. And we'll finally let that man Billy bring his Twitter post topic that he wanted to talk about, since he brought it late. But we're gonna
Billy
wrap up
Boy!
the live stream here, the podcast. And I thank y'all guys for all coming in and giving your opinions on the various topics. So we're gonna get out of here, and I will see you guys in a future podcast or live stream. Thank you, KJC, for coming through and dropping that Sonic knowledge. That man Alex 2.0 had extensive Sonic knowledge as well, and that man Justin even had him a little bit of verse in the Sonic universe, and it looked like that man Usagi had quite a bit. And all I heard from Lee was that man had a good Sonic game, and then he lost it or threw it away in the trash so his mom wouldn't find it. So
Wow, it's the best classic. Everything's a classic. Oh look, Naruto run.
so yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We'll catch y'all guys in the next one. Peace in the Middle East, and I quit.